how'd my father die?
49 times we fought that beast, your old man and me. We had a chicken head with duck feet, with a woman's face too.
Oh, that's rad.
And it was waiting in the bushes for us. Then it ripped off your dad's face. He was screaming something awful. In fact, there was this huge mess and I had to change the floors.
The floors?
You see his blood, it drained into the boards and I had to change them. But we all got a chicken duck woman thing waiting for us. Every day I worry all day. I was waiting in the bushes of love. 'Cause something's waiting in the bushes for us. Something's waiting in the bushes of love. Yeah, every day I worry all day. I was waiting in the bushes of love. Something's waiting in the bushes for us. Something's waiting in the bushes of love.
Yo, never knew my dad, he didn't care about me. Dead horizon is all my macro binoculars see. Moisture farming all my life and not a drop spilled. My aunt and uncle double sons and sipping blue milk. My aunt and uncle double sons, I'm sick of blue milk.
But then a desert hobo came and told me we all got a chicken duck woman thing waiting for us. Every day I worry all day. I was waiting in the bushes of love. Something's waiting in the bushes for us. Yeah, something's waiting in the bushes of love. Yeah, every day I worry all day. I was waiting in the bushes of love. Something's waiting in the bushes. Something's waiting in the bushes of love. Hold me when I open like a flower. Hold me right. Yeah, I ain't had to bake for a girl in a long time. A long time.
I think my cooking's awesome.
I've got her picture in my photo wagon.
I keep it poppin'.
Yeah, she'd probably love to honky tonk.
Probably love to honky tonk.
That's what I said. Waiting for us.
I used to ride across the desert, you know. I used to glide on my speeder, faith that I don't find, but I don't wanna find. Waiting for me around the corner, oh no, no.
Waiting for us.
I used to ride across the desert, you know. I used to glide on my speeder, faith that I don't find anymore.
Crispy bodies by the door. 49 times. Yeah, it was 49 times, and now it might be waiting for you. Could be hiding behind that scrap pile. It's just a big cow. I know you really want someone to hold you, but we all got a chicken duck woman thing waiting for us. Yeah, every day I worry all day. I was waiting in the bushes of love. Something's waiting in the bushes for us. Yeah, something's waiting in the bushes of love. Yeah, every day I worry all day. I was waiting in the bushes of love. Something's waiting in the bushes for us. Yeah, something's waiting in the bushes of love. Yeah, every day I worry all day. I was waiting in the bushes of love. Something's waiting in the bushes for us. Yeah, something's waiting in the bushes of love. Yeah, every day I worry all day. I was waiting in the bushes of love. Something's waiting in the bushes for us.
Huh?
Something's waiting.
I had a dream.
I used to
Oh,
ride across the desert, you know.
this cute girl kept kissing me over and over.
Oh, yeah, well, there's something I gotta tell you about her, but just remind me later.
Around the corner, oh no, no.
Waiting for us.
I used to ride across the desert, you know. I used to glide on my speeder, pray that I don't find, but I don't wanna find. Waiting for me around the corner, oh no, no.
The nutritionists say that breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day. It helps to perk us up and get us on our way. But there's a kingdom coming that's part of God's plan when God's word is all we need to feed man. more frosted flakes, no more Rice Krispies, no more nuts and gravy. One of these mornings, God is gonna call me home. I won't need no breakfast. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. God is gonna call me home to be reborn. No more chicken. No more pork chop, no more Lipton tea, no more soda pop, no more donuts, no more grapefruit, no more apple pie, no more mixed fruit. One of these mornings, God is gonna call me home. I won't need no breakfast. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. God is gonna call me home to be reborn. No more oatmeal. No more cornflakes. No more bacon. No more beef steak. No more biscuits. No more light bread. No more beef stew. No more scrambled eggs. One of these mornings. 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 God is gonna call me home. I won't need no breakfast. I'll be gone.
That perfect, right on time. First try every time. That's what I'm. Let me minimize that. First try every time. That's what I'm talking about. That was yeah. Everybody was kind of talking about this. It's been a while since I played that song. That was Cleo Clariet. That was called the Breakfast Song. We mentioned it the other stream, like either last week or a couple weeks ago. I was talking about how like religious music is, there's only so many ways you can say like praise Jesus, but they find like the most amusing and most interesting ways to do that in like Christian music. So whether or not you are a church faring person or whatever, you have to admit the metaphor game, the simile game, the idiom game is on point. Okay, and that whole song, Cleo Clariet spends 5.5 minutes lamenting that there's not going to be any more. He names every possible kind of food you can have for breakfast and then some in the United States. He just starts naming brands of cereal at one point. He says there's not going to be any more of that because one of these mornings God's going to call me home, and the concept that breakfast does not exist in heaven. You don't need to worry about making grits when you're at the pearly gates. I'm like, that is stupid, but it's also like really poetic because yeah, you don't got to worry about shredded frosted mini wheats. Like when you're in the presence of God, suddenly scrambled eggs with chopped onions in them isn't, that's not very high on the importance scale. So, and God eventually did call Cleo Clary at home. He is no longer with us, so he is currently in the place where he no longer needs to worry about Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So, God bless you. What if God is scrambled eggs? I think scrambled eggs are proof that God loves us. If you want to know the truth about it. So, Hey, Roxanne, what's going on, dude? And Buster Keaton rules, and Necros, and Dr. Surgeon Guy, and Emporio, and T-Fam, and Solo popped in to maintain his streak. Also, Zahando's here. Flux Umbreon, while we were playing the music, he subscribed for 71 months. No, sorry, 72 months. On a 71-month streak. He forgot one in there somewhere. It's right after the first one, actually, exactly. So... Anyways, welcome to the stream, everybody. We're gonna have a good show tonight. You know, we're gonna have an easy show, and I don't worry about nothing. You know, I already got the game turned on. I have a physical copy of the game this week, which is kind of a weird thing. To be fair, Captain Crunch is probably going somewhere else due to his exploitation of the Crunchlings and general imperialistic attitude. Yeah, Captain Crunch is going to the hot place. He's going down there with Rocky Rodent, okay? We were also talking about, while we were playing the music, before the stream started, there was that Got Milk commercial. It's one of my favorite. Was Got Milk, was that a PSA or were those commercials? Because it wasn't advertising any specific brand of milk. It was just telling you, hey, idiot, drink milk. So I guess it's a PSA. It's just any milk, just buy some milk. And so there was that commercial. It's just kind of stuck with me my whole life because it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And it starts out, there's this big, I probably talked about it before, it's this big wig business executive guy with this stupid 90s flip phone with the antenna that you pulled out or whatever. And he's like guffawing about something in his phone. He's like firing someone or saying like, well, I don't care, you know, purge the investments. Okay? He's doing something nefariously business related, okay? And he's meant to be like, you're supposed to hate this guy from the start because he's just like firing like some single mother or something. I don't know. And then he's crossing the street while he's laughing on the phone, and he's not looking at what he's doing, and he gets hit by a bus and it just kills him outright. And then there's like a jump cut, and he wakes up, and you think he's in heaven, right? Because there's all the clouds, they got the fog machine on, everything's white, all this other stuff. And then there's just a big plate of chocolate chip cookies, right? Nice soft baked cookies. He's just eating them. He's like, oh my God, dude. He's like, he realizes he's dead and he's gone to heaven. He's like, oh, this is fucking great. And then he goes to the refrigerator, opens it up, and it's just fully stocked, front to back, with just bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles of milk. And then he finds out that all of the bottles are empty. And then it slowly sinks in that he has gone to hell because he was a piece of shit when he was alive. And I always thought that was the funniest damn commercial. It's one of the funniest things. That twist. It's like, it's all of like 30 seconds, right? The whole story is told in 30 seconds. It's one of the funniest damn things I've ever seen. But that's a sign of a good advertisement, right? It's just stuck with me the entire, my whole life. And it sucks that you didn't tell me to buy a specific brand of milk, you know? If only Borden or someone would have paid for that one, you know? Hygia, well, whatever, I don't know. I would have been more loyal to your brand. Anyways, got a great show lined up. You see in the thing, Namco Museum Volume 3 is tonight's game. Couldn't think of a funnier title, so it just says Tokyo Drift because this is the third one. Anyways, I don't know, goat milk, almond milk? I don't think there's no almond titty, okay? There's a goat titty, but there's not an almond titty. There's no oat titty either. You know, that was a Lewis Black joke, I think. His name is Lewis Black. It's not like a urban joke from a guy named Lewis. Anyways, let's get into the unbox. I don't know how long this is going to take, but we definitely will have time, unless something goes terribly wrong. We'll have time to open some trading cards after this as well. So, anyways, what I have here is remember how I said, like, I have these things in the prop closet that, like, are perishable, that we need to go through them so they don't just go bad and then rot, and then they won't be good to begin with, so I won't even be able to give you a funny response to what they are. Well, these have a Best By date of June 1st, 2025, so they're more than a year out of date. They are Puchow, Trick. So this is very this is machine translated, I think, not very well. Okay, Puchow. They make I think they make gummy candies. They have little bits of like sweet tarts in them. They're like Japanese. It's like a Laffy Taffy with little pieces of dots and little pieces of sweet tarts embedded in it. Is what that is. We got Trick Halloween. No treats, okay? Only tricks. Russian roulette. Never good. You know, like whenever you're like translating things from another language and like the Google thing suggests, oh, you mean Russian roulette? I don't know. That's dangerous, okay? But what it really is you can see here. We have all the flavors, all the hits, okay? Grape, orange, muscat, which is a kind of grape, I believe. And then, of course, devil. You guys know the devil flavor. You know about devil. The devil's in the details. The devil inside, like the NXS song. Was that NXS or was that Jesus Jones? I think that was NXS. So we got children and those who don't like spicy food should eat with caution. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be like, it's going to be hot. It's going to be spicy. I just like the artwork. I like Puchow candy. They actually make, I think, hang on. I think I bought Haichus. I didn't buy Puchow today. I was like, I think I have a thing of banana flavored candy from this company. I can show you what it actually looks like, but it's Haichu. I looked at it. I was going to buy my usual flavor, and I was like, oh, they got banana Haichu now, so I got that instead. So, is the devil flavor might be cinnamon. It could also just be like capsaicin. I have no idea. I like the art. Okay, it's very Japanese. You have the ghost blowing fire. He must have got the devil flavor. You got like this this kind of crazy looking like Gomamon pirate face looking guy. You have the ghost that's saying $2.49. It's my favorite one. And we have instructions on the back. Okay, and I don't know. Obviously, you know, it's like I can't read that. I'm not even going to begin to guess what that is. But from what I understand, it's just going to be it's a handful of candies. Okay, and most of them are going to taste good, and one of them's going to be like spicy. So we'll see. Are they all individually wrapped? It doesn't give away which one it is, right? Oh no, does it? Hang on, wait. Are they? How many different colors are there? I'm going to assume that there's only 4 colors and 4 flavors, but I don't think. Okay, we're gonna start with the orange one. And I'm gonna open this one up, and if this is orange, then I'm going to be suspicious of everything, because then I think they may have labeled it and told you which ones. I don't know. I mean, I wish I could read some of this stuff. It seems like it'd be funny, but so you have like the little wrapper here with the arrows telling you to look underneath the thing. A more you know, machine code, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if these are... I don't think these are hard candies. No, they're gummies. It does smell like orange, though. So let me see if I can rip this apart and show you what these candies are like. So you can see like it's like a Starburst, but there's like a piece of like a gumdrop in here, and maybe the other ones I can show you. There's also like sometimes you'll have little marble things of like it's like sweet tarts and other chunks of candy. It's a really weird like texture in your mouth, but they usually taste pretty good. Yeah, it's orange. Unless some of them are going to taste like orange, but it's going to like sneak up on you and you're going to bite into the center. And it's going to be filled with like hot sauce or something. It also doesn't taste old. Fans of mine are gonna hate me. I didn't do it. I didn't fix the blade. I'm going to leave this out so I do this weekend. All right. So before I get much further, T-Fan wants to hear a bad joke. So I can fill some time while I'm chewing on this candy. I'll tell you guys a bad joke real quick, okay? Let's see. Boom. You guys like knock-knock jokes? You know this book's full of them. Knock-knock. Right? Who's there? Yo. Yo who? Not yo who. Yo ho! It's a pirate. Dude, that is not. How does it even work? That's. When I read this joke, I'm reminded of like the nacho cheese. Like, that's not your cheese. That's nacho cheese. How? Yo who? Not yo who. Yo ho. Yo. Dude, I don't get it, man. That's not even. It's not even a joke, okay? Yeah, I don't even know what the pun. I get it, like yo ho ho. It's a the pirate thing, right? But how do you go from yo who to yo ho? Like whatever, Carol. Whatever, Carol. That's there was a page. Rational Wiki is kind of a meme. It's kind of a joke. Whatever. It's the very enlightened Reddit atheists read that website. But I remember there was a page that one of my roommates showed me like 12, 13 years ago. It was for this what's the type of, like people say like straw man argument, ad hominem. It's one of those things. It's like a generalization for like it's a categorization of an argument, and it was a concept that was called not even wrong, where it's when somebody gives you a response to something, or they make an argument, or they make a claim that is so far off from like the topic it's so irrelevant to what's being discussed that it's neither right nor wrong, because it just doesn't even fit into the conversation. So it's like it's not even wrong. I remember that, and I guess that it applies to that joke. Okay, so let's try a green one. If I open up the green one and it tastes like grape. Well, not grape. Grape is purple. Muscat is this is a kind of grape, right? It's a muscat. I don't. Okay, yeah. Look, it's green. So, are you just supposed to know? Okay. So if the orange ones are all orange, and the green ones are going to be muscat, then I guess that means the pink ones are probably grape, and the blue ones are going to be the uh-oh ones. So these are the ones you give to the kids when they come trick-or-treating at your house. You fucking hate them, you give them this one. Unless, of course, like, well, then that wouldn't make any sense, though, because if it was like they're all just fruit flavors, but then some of them are fruit flavors and it's really spicy, it wouldn't make any sense, because there'd be 4 different flavors on the thing, and one of them wouldn't be devil. So, no, not moose scat, muscat. Muscat. It's like a green grape, It's not a purple grape. It's like how there's green apples, Yeah, this smells like the way those what's that company? Fandramon. I sell you though. I sell you. I send you those little lychee gummies. They're called like Higgidy, the brand or whatever. They're individually wrapped. They're like the little squishy gummies. They make muscat ones. They're pretty good too. I think of that as well. Okay, that tastes more like... That just tastes like lychee. Unless muscat grapes also taste like... Oh, that's not even listed on the packaging, so... They're good. So far, they're good. I actually really like them. Like I said, I buy this brand all the time, so... What's interesting is, maybe they make them, and they just don't sell them at the Asian store that I go to. But these flavors, orange, grape, and muscat, they don't sell them in the packs. Ironically, they have like mango. Sorry, I was swallowing that. I didn't want to smack my lips. I'm trying to be courteous here. Yeah, like mango. I want to say there's a pineapple one. There's Ramune, which is like the generic kind of sweet soda flavor. And they do have cola. It's in a red package, not a blue one, so, can't get it for that. But okay, so if I eat all 4 of these and none of them are spicy, it's gonna it's gonna really confuse me. So then this should probably be grape, then. If it's following the same pattern. I am looking every time I open one of these, and I'm not... It's mostly just hitting the... Maybe the little pieces of sweet tarts are only in certain kind. They're in the Ramune ones. It's in those. And I think they're little fizzy candies, I think. That's probably why they're not in these. Okay. This also tastes like lychee. So maybe, uh-oh. Well, no, this one, it's starting to taste more like grape. Okay, yeah, it's distinct. Because then I got worried. I was like, what if they're all just different colors? And it's been coincidence that the orange one was orange. Okay. So yeah. I don't know why they... I guess you're supposed to be aware of the trick. Does it say? Maybe the language on here actually tells you that this is the... I don't know. I feel like this is just explaining that some of the candies are hot. I don't know. But, alright. Is this... Okay, well, the blue one is, it's a different color. It's not blue. It smells like a bouillon cube. So, this is... So this is probably... It's also kind of gritty. It has a very light sandpapery texture to it. Like, I think it's just full of... what are the ingredients? What do the ingredients say? Let's see. Yeah, that's all the gelatin stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Lactic acid bacteria beverages consisting of milk, sugar, maltose, lactic acid bacterium, chili pepper extract, tartaric acid, chili pepper, palm oil, and turmeric for color. Is it going to taste like spoiled milk? Because I know lactic acid... isn't lactic acid why Hershey's chocolate just, it tastes like throw up? Is that... Uh-oh. Or no, is lactic acid what builds up in your muscles when you work out? I don't know. Let me see. Oh, shit. What the fuck does that even taste? Oh man. Oh, shit, it is hot. It's hot. There's something in the center of it. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's ramen flavor. Oh, shit. Oh, that's what it tastes like. It's like if you ate the... Oh. Okay. You gotta work through it. You gotta work. Okay. Whew. I gotta get my bearings straight. Hang on. If you ate the flavor packet out of like a ramen noodle package, it has that savory kind of spice. Oh, it coats your throat too. You know, a smarter person would have spit it out by now. They would have gotten the joke. Okay. It only affects you if you're dumb enough to try to power through the whole thing like I am. Okay. 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 That went down bad. I was gonna say I swallowed it. I know some of you guys are gonna throw the fucking lappers emote in chat for me saying that. It coats your throat. It's spicy. It tastes like a chili flavored ramen packet, but it's sweet. The sweetness is overpowering, but there is a savory kind of twang to it. And they're definitely, that when it says chili pepper extract on the ingredients list, I'm definitely, yeah, there's a lappers emote. I'm definitely getting, yeah, that's hot. It's and not in the Will Smith way. It's not bad. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say that I like it. It's good candy, but the next flavor is the bad flavor. It is weird though, because like they're candies, so there's a sweetness to it, right? They want you to have to get, you know, it has to be sweet because there is sugar and stuff in the thing. If you bit into it and it would just taste like baking chocolate, it has to lure you in, and it does like gradually kind of pick up the spice, just a little bit. But it doesn't taste like spoiled milk. I don't know, maybe the lactic acid, and it's not sour either. I was thinking maybe it was going to be sour, but it is just spicy. So I mean, I guess that makes sense because the artwork of the package features ghosts blowing, fire out. I wasn't sure if that meant it was going to be cinnamon or what. It's not unbearably spicy. It's not like making my nose run. It's not making my face sweat like when we did the one chip challenge thing for the Extra Life that one year and it screwed up the whole run. It's not extremely offensive. Like I know my buddy Just LSD. He's a real pepperhead. You've seen him. He's been in chat before. He helped out with the Mylan Secret Castle stream and stuff like that. He also contributed the little mini fridge that used to be back here that burned itself out and it's no longer part of the set. It didn't even make it a year. But like he grows his own like Carolina Reapers and stuff like that and makes his own salsa out of them and all that. It's he would probably like this. This is a funny novelty. In fact, I'm gonna save each of these for him and his partner, one each. So good. I don't need to eat the rest of them. I'll set those aside and send them off. So it's a slow burn. It starts out sweet. It starts out sweet, and then it picks up in spice, and it's not a cinnamon spice. It is definitely a pepper spice. It's a capsaicin kind of spice, almost to the point where I feel like I should eat another one of these just to kind of like clear my mouth. It's fine. I'm a little bit disappointed that you can tell which ones are the spicy ones. I think, maybe it actually probably says that if you can read the packaging, it might actually tell you that, hey, the blue ones are the bad ones. So it's like you're supposed to give them to your friends. Like you give them, you hand them out, and then I guess you can pick who's gonna get the bad ones, and you wouldn't. That's kind of fucked up, though. That's not nice. That's mean. But it is a prank, I guess. So I would be more on board if they all had the same wrapper and they were all the same color. So when you open up, when the orange one is orange and the green one is green and stuff like that, it's kind of like, oh, okay, well, or if the color didn't matter, if they're all different colors but they're all still different flavors, I could see that, because then you really don't know which one you're gonna get. I remember a really long time ago, I was in the first grade, and my mom and dad got me they got me and my best friend at the time a pack of little gumballs, and it was like that big. Okay, it was like a little pack of gumballs. There's a photo of he and I eating them right before disaster struck. No, disaster did strike, because my friend got the bad one and I didn't, and I was laughing at him. So it was a pack of 7 gumballs, white package, simple black lettering and logo on it. I don't remember what it was. And 5 of the gumballs were just regular gumballs, and 2 of them were like crybaby sour gumballs with like cinnamon filling or whatever, like just disgusting, nasty stuff. And my friend and I each got a bag, and we were out there. I think we were playing outside, running through the sprinklers or something, because I think we're just wearing swim trunks out in like the yard. And I remember that afternoon we were eating them one at a time, and I think my friend got like 2 in, and he got a bad one, and he started like blowing on his arm, like making fart sounds, and that was how he was trying to like cool off because it was spicy. And I was laughing at him, and the photo that my mom and dad took of the 2 of us, because they thought it was funny. My friend is he's got his arm up to his mouth and he's like blowing on his arm, and I'm standing there like a little piece of shit holding the bag, and I'm putting another one in my mouth, and I have like the shit eating grin, the shittiest eating grin on my face as I'm like mocking him because he got the bad one. And I'm pretty sure as soon as that photo was taken, the one that I'm putting in my mouth in that picture was a bad one as well. And I don't remember what it tasted like or whatever, but I remember that we both eventually ate. And then we just committed to eating the whole package, So it's just funny. This kind of reminds me of that in a simpler way. So Fanderman says that the comic is talking about getting everybody to reach into the bag and pick out their own, then everybody eats theirs at the same time. So you don't but you don't really look at it. You don't take time to investigate. Although now you would know if you did this that if you get a blue one, then it's going to be bad. So you got to be careful. They sell these at the local Asian market where I live here in Corpus Christi. The company is Uha Mikakuto. Anywhere that sells Puchao candies as an import thing, you could probably find these. This was a Halloween special that they did 2 years ago because it expired in 2025, so I've been sitting on these for a while. But they're fine. And honestly, even if you don't get this, like if they don't sell the prank ones, if they just sell like the normal candies, they're really good candies. So, like I said, the only reason I didn't buy my usual flavor of like ramune or cola is because I saw that they got the new Haichu banana things in. So I bought a roll of those instead. It was really, really, I could have bought both. It was kind of a wasted trip because the whole reason I went there was to get the powder mix for the Pocari Sweat drink because I like that. But buying the bottles are really expensive, and if you buy the powder, you get like 5 liters of it, and it's only like $10. And they didn't have any in stock; they were just sold out. And so I got to think I could have got 2 sticks of candy. It wouldn't have mattered because I was saving $10 by not getting the thing I usually got. So whatever. But yeah, that's Puchao. It's good stuff. Like I said, I recommend it, and this is a fun trick. I mean, now you know the secret. If they still sell it, don't eat the blue ones. Give those to your friends, or give those to people you don't like. So, anyways, I'm gonna put these in my candy dish and just unironically eat these because I like them. And the blue ones, I'm gonna tell Just LSD they're spicy, but that's coming your way. The next time I see you, I have a bottle of Billy Mitchell sauce for you, a bottle of Crystal Skull vodka because the Dan Aykroyd thing, and I got to put Chow spicy candy for you. Okay, mark my words. Okay, so T-Fan wants to gamble. Yes, we can definitely gamble. That is the logo is a little guy that looks. Yeah, they do have a funny logo. It's like a caffeinated little guy. Let me look at that real quick while we're between things. Yeah, the Uha. Yeah, his eyes are like... He looks like an unown or something. He looks like a Pokemon. It's funny. The Puchao stuff, yeah, that's like the little sticks right there. They're candies. It's only like $1.40 where I live too, so it's good stuff. All right, I think we got time to do some trading cards, so let's do a little bit of gambling. You know what I'm saying? All right. So for those of you, we had quite a few people on Twitch right now, so maybe there's some of you that are new. If you're new, you're probably not going to have a lot of the cola tabs. I just realized. So you should probably follow this channel because I think they give you 300 for free. So you can wager with those. That's not me shilling for the follow button. I'm just saying if you want to participate and you don't have any cola tabs, you can get like 300 free ones just to goof off with. All right. So this is a random number generator. We're going to do some trading cards, okay? And it's going to land on either a blue number or a green number. And you're gonna do a wager. You're gonna guess whether that's gonna be blue or green. Okay? So that prediction is open right now. Put your tabs on, and I'm gonna wait for it to go. There is no wager for if it lands on the line, okay? But there is an emoticon for that, because for some stupid ass reason, this happens a lot more often than it should. We've already got in the 4 figures wagered on blue. It's climbing. It's climbing. Not a lot on green. So if it is on green, you're getting a payday green. Okay, oh Jesus Christ, there's a lot on green. Somebody's dropping 50K on green. That ain't even worth it, dude. If you're only gonna get like 2,000 from blue. That's all we got on blue right now. Okay, the blue is encroaching because you're gonna get a share of the green proportional to what you wager on blue if that turns out to be the winning color. All right, here we go. Jesus Christ, we're doing. Let's say the final. Okay, it disappeared. I didn't see the final wager, but there was like 50,000 on green. Here we go. If it doesn't land on green, it's not a good day for whoever wagered green. Okay, it's not a good day for whoever wagered green, because it is on, it did land on blue number 6, okay? It's, very firmly on this side of the line. Blue number 6, not 9, because the thing is upside down. So we're gonna wager that. We're gonna find out who's, Fandramon's getting, Jesus Christ, yeah, 51,000 wagered on green. So All right, blue. Who's getting that? Who's getting that? I want to see the results from that. Who's getting the payout? 59,000 tabs go to Emporio and 2 others. Let me see those details. Roll that beautiful. Okay, it's not telling me who's getting the most. It just says who won. I can't see the breakdown. So whoever wagered, you're good. You're good. All right. That Flux is like, he wagered Leet and turned it into 9,885 Cola tabs, okay? Winner, chicken dinner. I guess Emporio was the bulk of that one. He's like, I could get chicken stuffed with caviar for that. Nice, dude. I'll be sure to pass out the free drinks to keep everybody gambling. Let me get card number 6. Excuse me, Ness. Oh, hell yeah. Oh no, your battery. Oh, so I'm sorry, Necros. You missed Gamba. That's all right. We'll do another Gamba next week. Emporio got 36,967 tabs from only betting 5K tabs. I mean, that's the payoff, dude. I'm guessing T-Fam went big and now he's gone home because he didn't win. I'm sorry, T-Fam. All right. So inside slot number 6. I don't think. Okay, we got the McDonald's Mick MVP. How come this isn't the McDonald's? How come that? Why didn't they just put the McDonald's logo here? MVP. You know, or maybe they thought people would think it meant McDonald's vice president. We have one of those right now, by the way. From Don Russ, 4 baseball cards, including 1 card from the Blue Jays Gold Series. So I don't know if we get 4 and then there's a 5th bonus card, or if there's 4 cards and one of those 4 cards is going to be from the Blue Jays Gold Series. I don't actually know what that means. You could win a numbered prize card personally autographed by Roberto Alomar. You could win. So it's not going to be in the packaging, right? If this package contains the special prize card, you could win one of 1,000 numbered baseball cards personally autographed by Roberto Alomar. See official rules in the restaurant for important details. So do they just give this to you at the McDonald's? Is this like a promo from, you'd go buy a, what year is this? 92? You go buy an Arch Deluxe or something? They're McDLT, and they give you one of these with it or something? They don't do stuff like this anymore. Like, what happened to companies like doing cool little things like this? Now you get a Happy Meal toy that comes in a fucking cardboard box, which is probably better for the environment. You get a cardboard box. It's like a little piece of shit that doesn't do anything. Like, they used to give you just a pack of trading cards at the McDonald's. You know? We used to be a civilized country is what I'm trying to say. This promotion is licensed by Major League Baseball Properties Incorporated. I think, is it from Canada? Hang on, because it's, 1992 McDonald's Restaurants of Canada Limited, because I just now noticed on the logo there's a little maple leaf underneath it, you know? It's interesting. Is Major League, is MLB Canadian? Are there Canadian teams? I'm thinking of the Toronto Raptors. That's a basketball team. I should draw the Raptors someday. Okay, well, there's not really much to look at. There's no barcode. There's no, buy our, they don't try to sell you the binder, the album for it, because, it's not there's not really a, what am I trying to say? There's no UPCs to mail in, you know what I mean? The Blue Jays are from Toronto. Okay, that would make, the Toronto Blue Jays. That seems like that's something that's come up on the stream before, and I feel like I should have known that. So these are all Toronto players. I am trying not to destroy the packaging because it's kind of interesting. I kind of like it. Please. I just want to get out. Who's this guy? Gregory Howell? Jeffrey Robert Bagwell. That's what I want. Okay, well, is this... Hang on. Yo, is it... Oh, do we get a Robert... Is this the prize card? That's the guy, right? That's Roberto Alomar. That's the guy. Look at this dude. Look at that guy. That's a bird right there, okay? Is this the winning? This is number 1 of 6. Is this the winning card? I mean, we can't go to the restaurant to get the full details. So, I don't know. I mean, this looks like an important card, right? This is the guy that's on the, literally, he's on the cover. He's like, this guy, I mean, you can win a signed card from him. And this is shiny, okay? It's hologram, it's, I could send that one off to be graded, okay? That could be a Gem Mint 10. Could even be an 11, okay? What's this next one? Oh man, that's a weird font you picked. Look at that. Ryan Sandberg. He made it to second base. Congrats, dude. Ryan, oh, there's like a, hang on. That's weird. Is that, there's like a McDonald's logo. Can you guys see that? In the glare, there's like the golden arches all over the back of the car. It's like a money order. You don't want someone to make a counterfeit of it or something? Yeah, so this is 6 of 26. So this is number 1 of 6. What is it? Hang on, is he not? No, this is the Cubs. It's Chicago, right? That's not, yeah, he's not a bird. He's not Blue Jay Bird. Mick authenticated. Can I get this Mick graded? Okay, so I guess we do have other teams. Is this in every pack? Is this either like an epic pull, or do you get a Roberto Alomar in every pack? I don't know, because this was in the early '90s. You know, I was around back then. I was in school, but I'm not Canadian, so I have no idea. Also, it does look like there's not 5 cards. There's 4 cards, and one of them is one of these. Okay. Frank Thomas. Wasn't that what didn't they call him the Big Hurt? Frank Thomas's Big Hurt or something? Didn't he have a? He had a video game, right? Frank Edward Thomas. Very cool. First baseman. Says he plays for the White Sox, but if we enhance on that, can we get a focus? PolitiFact determined that statement to be false. He's wearing black socks, so not as advertised. We got wait. Oh, that's because he was on the back. I'm like, I feel like I've read this guy's name before because it's very it's very specific. Jeff Bagwell, okay, getting ready to catch a pop fly ball at the first base. All right, Jeff Bagwell plays for the Houston Astros, right? That's the Astros. They're in Houston, Texas. They used to have a park in Texas. It was called Astroland. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. It was in Houston. It got Astro World. That park closed down. Oh my God. When did that closed down? A long time ago. Like that was. I don't even. It may not have been open when this card was printed in 1992. I don't actually know. I have the vaguest memories of being at Astro World, and I won like a, those little the games where you squirt the water at the little target. There's like the water gun, and it's just a matter of whoever figures out where the target is first and then just holds it there. They usually win. It was one of those, and I won like a yellow teddy bear. And the material on the outside, I probably still have it somewhere unless I donated it to Driscoll Children's Hospital a long time ago. But the material on the outside of the bear felt like it was made of like carpet, but the carpet that goes on the floor of like a minivan, like the flooring carpet in a car. It wasn't very huggable, but I remember it was kind of funny. It used to sit on my bookshelf when I was a kid. That's the weirdest memory of the Houston Astros. Just set that off. Okay, well, we only get 4 cards in the pack. I'm not really a big baseball guy, so I don't know if any of these guys are. I assume that this Roberto guy is probably a big deal. It is. They were advertising, including one card from the Blue Jays Gold Series. So you're guaranteed to get a Blue Jays card in the pack because they were the Canadian team, and this was a Canadian. If that Emporio, if that Roberto Alomar is signed, one went for $14.07 Canadian 2 weeks ago. So we're talking like $6 American. Dude, you you can't even get a fucking Big Mac meal. It's not signed. So what are we looking at, man? Can I at least supersize my meal with what I'm gonna get from this? Like, tell me how bad it's gonna be. Dude, that's all right. Unsigned, it's only $2.66 Canadian. This one is $2.60, so it's not even like I think in like, jokes aside, I think in actual, like, the currency exchange, I think $2.66 Canadian is like it's like $1.75 or something American right now. This is basically, no. You could supersize your meal with it, but they don't do that anymore because, you know, Morgan Spurlock gave him a lot of bad press. It's, yeah. Unfunny turd. Quarter pounders will put pounds on you. McDonald's will make you fat. Rock and roll McDonald's. I mean, the people celebrate that shit, man. That's Canadians charge too much for shipping because shipping is like 16 or 17 bucks just to ship to the US. There's also like the tariffs, right? Because like Donald Trump was you know, doing the reciprocal tariffs, or no, Canada's doing the reciprocal tariffs because we were putting a tariff on them for some stupid ass reason. You know, yeah, it forces tariffs into the shipping price, so it's expensive now. So whenever eBay like calculates the auto shipping, yeah, you can't opt out either, because then if you opt out of the tariffs, then it becomes like, I mean, not through eBay, but if you send something and don't pay the tariffs, then the recipient pays the tariffs anyways. So it's dumb. But all right, if I had to pick a winner, I gotta go with the unsigned Roberto Alomar. Okay, we're talking literally barely dollars plural. Okay, barely cutting it, and we're only talking dollars plural if we're talking about where this guy actually played baseball, because we don't even crack that. We don't get to put an S on the end of the word dollar if we're talking American money. Okay. So I'm gonna pick him as my favorite because he's the guy that's literally on the wrapper that you can win a signed one from. He seems like a big deal. Okay, so I'm gonna convince myself that we got an epic rare pull that's worth $2 whole, and that's gonna be the winner. That's the winner. Okay, I don't know where I got these. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there was a time when, how did this even make it down here? This is from Canada. This must have been like an eBay lot, because a long time ago, whenever I would get like cards for the Gator Unbox thing, I would just go on eBay and just buy like random lots of like single offhand like packs of cards from various things. There's actually, if I pull open the thing right here, like this has been a problem, okay? Like this whole thing, like this whole drawer is full all the way where all the way to the back where my hand is touching. It's just all cards, okay? It's all just, you know, Racer's Choice. It's all this more Beauty and the Beast. Like it's all just random shit in here. Was that Toxic Avenger? Toxic High School? I don't know what that is. Okay, I just bought a whole bunch of this shit. I bought too many. You know, we've been doing Gator Unbox for so long. I feel like I should have made a dent in this, and I haven't. I have been buying more, by the way, mind you. This is all I got. So, anyways, it's kind of a problem. Whoops. I don't know. I'm bumping the camera. Yeah, there's a lot of cards. If that's, yeah, so yeah, also Zahondo's right. Morgan Spurlock was a functional alcoholic during Super Size Me, so all of the data that he was doing the testing of was probably not good. I mean, that's the thing though, is that if you need somebody, just in a general sense, if you need somebody to tell you that having McDonald's 3 times a day every day for a month is bad for you, I feel like you should have been culled from the population at some point in the past already. Anybody with even a barely functional people who are only capable of like sorting glass as their job, that's their only use to society, even they will know that if you have a Big Mac every single day 3 times a day for a whole month, even they know, don't do that, okay? you gotta have a salad or something in there at some point. So I don't know what he thought he was doing. It was just like capitalizing on the fact that, you know, health food was becoming a fad thing at the time. And then, but yeah, he's like knocking back just vodka nonstop. So yeah, dude, your liver's probably dying because you are probably having a lot of like trans fats and hydrogenated oils because they don't make them with beef tallow anymore, the French fries. But at the same time, you know, you're drinking like 2 liters of Tito's a day, so you, you know, that's not helping. That's not helping. Like both of these things, you know, we're talking. You got to stop both of them. All right. So. Oh, that's right. Morgan Spurlock is dead, isn't he? That's. I guess Ronald got him in the end. You know. It's. I feel like the Black Doctor from Captain Novelin. Yo, Morgan. Hey, man, I warned you about that McDLT. Now you dead. What, do you want a supersize? Morgan. No, that's terrible. That's terrible, Morgan. Hold up. Do you know how many calories is in an Arch Deluxe? Don't eat. That's it. You can have a McDonald's as like a sometimes food, okay? That's a treat. You make it through a whole week of work and dealing with the bullshit of your boss that hates you. Fine, man. You can get a Happy Meal and you can get a Hot Wheels or like you can get the Barbie toy too, man. I ain't gonna judge, but you can't have that every day, okay? That's terrible. That's terrible, Morgan. God damn it, dude. Oh shit. I love that. I love that that's it, dude. So Hondo's like losing it. He's like, I'm dying over here, man. I like that that's a thing, okay? I like that I don't think he has a name. He's just Black Doctor from Captain Novelin. That's the guy. we do need to have that the whole "that's terrible" thing. It's just Charles Barkley who says it that way. So I could just get a clip of him saying that, and I could make it a sound alert and just have that guy pop up. That's terrible. That's terrible, man. I was just in my head now, just thinking, you know, Morgan. I know. Look, man. I know you've been trying to get all the railroads for the Monopoly game. You're not gonna get Boardwalk, man. That's terrible. How many times you eat at the McDonald's? Man. I know you're peeling off the stickers, but you can't just keep going in there buying big drinks and Big Macs, okay? You're gonna get Park Place. Everybody gets Park Place, Morgan. You ain't gonna get Boardwalk. That's terrible. That's terrible. Does he ever do that? The McDonald's Monopoly? You know, it turns out that whole thing was a scam, right? Because it was because they would give everybody would get Park Place. If you got Boardwalk and Park Place, you got the $1 million, right? So they printed they did. They rigged the Monopoly for years, and that's terrible. But they they would give Park Place to everybody. It was like one of the most common ones because they would think like, oh, dude, I already got half of it. I just basically $500,000, right? It's basically a guarantee. I just got to get Boardwalk, and then you never get it, okay? Because in actuality, they probably printed like statistically like maybe 3 of those. Because there's a chance that maybe they put one on a cup that just got thrown away and just nobody would get it. So like they had to print more than one. But then as it turns out, it doesn't even matter because it was given to like the CEO's kid or his nephew or something. So you weren't going to get it anyways. You know? But whatever. All right. We're going to go to Be Right Back. And when we come back from break, tonight's game is the Namco Museum Volume 3. We're up to 3. I actually physically I have a copy of this one. I don't have to do the joke. You know, where I put the... Do I still have it? Oh, I guess not. We did one. I just covered up the thing last time with the volume 2 because I don't have that one. It's a funny thing because there's 5 of these, 6 if you're from Japan, and 1 and 3 have the not 1 in 3, 1 and 3. They have the greatest hits banner because they sold the best. Because this has Miss Pac-Man, and the first one had regular Pac-Man, so they became greatest hits. and they stayed in production. But 2, 4, and 5 only had one print run, and they didn't have high sales. So it's one of those things that lulls you to a false sense of security, because it's like, oh, dude, you can go to like any retro game store and they'll have this one in number 1 just on the shelf, and they'll be like $10 a piece. You're like, oh shit, dude, that's like 2 of the 5 right there. Awesome. And then you find out how much the other 3 are, and they're like $120 a whack, and you're like, oh, fuck me. I got bamboozled. So we're gonna do Namco Museum, but after the break, I also have the new Steamroll. I know it's for Patreon supporters, but I figured if you catch the show live, then I'll show it to you. And it's only about 5 minutes long. So we'll do that when we come back from break, and I got to readjust the camera. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Namco Museum, Volume 3. Okay, I'm back. It didn't take long. I just had to readjust the camera. So, I like that we're getting some mileage out of the letter emotes. I like that. You guys are that was a good idea. Okay, if there's any other emotes you guys would like for Franker Faces, let me know. I think we're up to like 600 slots, or they may have capped us at 500, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to check. So welcome back, Gatorbox, everybody. I'm your host, Draco. I got something cool. A few weeks ago, we did Star Fox for the Nintendo Switch 2, the remake. Dr. Ocelot, very kindly, she donated that. Tetrio. Every time I said it out loud, and every time I tried to spell it, I spelled it wrong every time because I'm stupid. TETR.io. So we were doing that. We were talking about how much I like the characters and Falco and things like that. And there's a retro game store here in Corpus Christi called Tronics, and I go there fairly often. Like, I gave them the Pokemon cards I sell on Etsy, the ones that I made. I gave them little freebies and stuff to put in their store and all that. And I asked them when I was there like 2-3 weeks ago. I think I was there most recently. And I swung by and I asked them when the Star Fox stuff came in. I asked if they had any Wolf O'Donnell amiibos, because if you scan the amiibo, you get the little banners for your profile in the game, and you can't unlock them any other way. So I was like, yeah, if it's like $10, I'll get that when I'm here. They didn't have any, because amiibos are kind of not a thing anymore. Nobody really cares, so they didn't have any of those in stock that nobody had traded in. And I asked him, I was like, oh, so the new Star Fox game is out. Did you get any figurines or any like merch or whatever with it? And they were like, no, they didn't send us any stuff. We just got the games to sell for it. They really didn't give us anything. I was like, that sucks. So, whatever. I go in today, because I was running errands. I had today off work, so I went in today. And one of the cashiers, I go there often enough that some of the people there recognize me. The ones that have worked there long enough. The managers know who I am, but sometimes the cashiers will pick up on me. And it wasn't the person I talked to about that I asked about the merchandise last time. It was somebody else, I think, who... What sucks is that I'm bad at, like, not knowing their names, but she didn't know mine, but she knew that I was the guy that asked about the Star Fox stuff, because she told me. I don't know what this speaks about my character. But there's a Falco plush up on the shelf up there now. I got that today, okay? They set that aside because they knew that there was some asshole who comes around their store who's into that shit, who specifically asked for that one thing the last time he was here, and we didn't have any of it. So hang on to that, because he'll probably be back in the store at some point. So I got a Falco plush, okay? I got a little bird up there. I got a little birdie up there. So I don't know. I thought that was really nice of them to have that and be like, oh yeah, that guy with the Pokemon cards. Yeah, the Gator guy. Yeah, he mentioned Falco. Hang on to that. So it's hey Goose, what's going on, man? We were just talking about birds. We're just talking about birds. I could get the whole set, except they were sold out of Slippy, and he was like $35. So that's a lot for a little figure because it's an import one. It's from the it's a Bon Presto one. Hope you're doing well, Goose. Goose, he was on vacation recently, so hope you had a fantastic. Kidding me, man. I thought we're back up. Hang on. You know, I thought that was fixed. I really thought that was fixed. The alert didn't go off. It didn't pop up. Goose, thank you for 56 months. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I guess it didn't. Like it didn't fix. What does the little thing app say? Yeah, it just detects that the stream. Okay, well, it just cool. So the little the amplifier program is not working. That's good. Yeah, we're back. We're back, Necro. Yeah, hang on. Let me type. That's a YouTube comment. That messed that up. It doesn't. The YouTube one doesn't reconnect. You have to manually reload the whole page for that. Wow, that messed up the. That messed up the view count too. Yeah, okay, it's fixing. I'm like, there's not that many people watching right now. Unless something happened. I don't know. Did I get doxxed or something? Was some shit happened I don't know about? Anyways, so but yeah, Falco plushie, we were talking about birds. Goose showed up. Hi Goose, thanks for the resub. I appreciate it, man. I've been meaning to hassle you about working on the Hot Wheels game, but I figured you were on vacation. I didn't want to like message you and be like, this fucking guy. But that's true. Sony ain't got games. I wish Chad Warden would come back out of retirement. It's been 20 years. I wish Chad Warden would come back and disavow Sony, and just I can picture that, the same slick back hair. He's like, it takes a real man. It takes a real man. It takes a real neighbor. I can't say the word. He can. I can't. Okay. It takes a real neighbor to know when to admit you're wrong. Okay. And I know I said Sony always wins, but sometimes they don't. That's so that he could maybe say he's part of the PC Master Race. I don't know. Whatever. I don't see Chad Warden being a Halo guy, okay? Because Galo, Tears of War, okay? He ain't playing those, dude. He's not going to be a Nintendo guy as well, WarioWare, shove it up your own ass. He's not playing that game, okay? I don't know. I quote that. WarioWare, shove it up your own ass. Okay. Oh, I was gonna do the steamroll thing real quick. There's no guarantee that the stream's gonna stay up. I don't know if it actually will. So the steamroll, the thing we do on YouTube, the offline show where I make fun of the trading cards and badges on Steam and things like that. I had one. We did one last month, and it was for the Weed Shop 2 game, and that was a bad pick because that video got suppressed in the algorithm. It's not really about the popularity, but it's something that I wanted people to see because it was something I worked on. I developed this whole format and this formula, and I was really proud of it. And then, as it turns out, the game I picked, the music in the trailer triggered a copyright thing, and then I'm talking about smoking weed the entire time. And then both of those things just messed up. It just screwed the whole thing up. So nobody really saw it. So I went ahead, retooled the thing a little bit, worked on I made another one. So we played The White Chamber. It was a game we played on stream, I think the end of last year. So I picked that game, did the trading cards for that, in the badges, and I would like to show you guys the big picture version. It's not on you. I mean, it's on YouTube if you're a Patreon supporter or a Twitch subscriber. You have a link to it because it's unlisted. The live link is not going to go up until the Sunday or something like that. So, but I'll show it to you live on the air so you guys can see it as a little treat. So let me go over to. Were we just using the dumb jaded idiot layout for this last time? I think we were. All right. I don't know why, like sometimes you'll load a thing on YouTube and it'll load the thumbnail and then sometimes it doesn't. So no, don't start talking, Draco. oh my god, I'm just trying to drag to the beginning of the video. Sometimes it loads the thumbnail and sometimes it doesn't. So it's got a great starting thumbnail. I look very enthusiastic to be here, okay? Very enthusiastic. Okay, so the video is 5 minutes. So this is the new episode of Steamroll that I made, and I'm proud of it, and I want you guys to see it, okay? So please enjoy.
White Chamber is an escape the room game developed by Toshimitsu Takagi and released in 2004. In it, you're tasked with busting the wheel lock off a sweet-ass motorcycle and finding its ignition key so you can weather the raging blizzard outside. What do you mean, wrong game? Oh! The White Chamber is a point-and-click adventure game done in the style of the sci-fi horror film Event Horizon. Where we're going, we don't need eyes to see. Anyways, I'm Draco from Gatorbox, and this is Steamroll. Big picture. The White Chamber has just 5 cards, the fewest the game can have on the Steam Trading Cards platform. They are... I know this is the protag lying in a coffin surrounded by reaching zombie arms, but it never ever registers as that to me at first glance. It looks like an eyeball or an open sore or something. Very gross, I hate it. A gas station bathroom selfie. Very classy. The poster from the bedroom of that kid you knew growing up that you were convinced would be a school shooter someday. The end result of somebody who devoted their entire life to studying an American how-to-draw anime book. And some Code Lyoko character, I guess. I don't know. The art style is very of the era, that's for sure. 20 years ago, if you would have asked me about it, I would have told you I hated it. But today, I almost kind of miss it. Reminds me of an Eve 6 album cover. Here's to the night indeed. For collecting or redeeming all 5 cards, you'll get a The White Chamber badge for your Steam profile. The ranks go a little something like this. Waiting. Can you guess what this one is? Light. It's one of those Chinese game consoles that only runs Android and comes with a pair of Bluetooth controllers, one of which never actually syncs up and the other one does, but the input lag is so bad that playing Super Mario Bros. On the included emulators is basically damn near impossible. Opening. Definitely one of those consoles. 100%. Kadoosh. Locking that one in. Arrival. Nope, it's a coffin. Took you 4 ranks to tell, didn't it? And finally, Punishment. Ah, it's the game's cover art. Remember, those are zombie arms. Honestly, nice idea, poor execution. We went from Skyrim Ebony Ingot to Soldier Console to, oh, it's a coffin. Just use the monsters or like an escalating key card or something with stripes and colors on it. Easy. Hell, just use the body parts you collect to reassemble the corpse and solve one of the in-game puzzles. Whoops, spoilers, but still, easy. Getting into the usable rewards, the White Chamber has 5 emoticons. Again, the fewest a game can have on Steam. Despite being things from the game and having a wealth of stuff to pick from, most of these are unmentionable. Anyways, they include this thing. It's actually a key, not a back scratcher. An axe. This game takes place on a spaceship, but okay. A Mo disc. Now, for context, Resident Evil was at its peak when this game originally came out. This is either a tin of shoe polish or a Petri dish, and I'm not going to tell you which one it is. And finally, this can of Dr. Salt soda. Hey, wait a minute. Bring that back up. Look, this is Dr. Salt, this is sacrilege, okay? There's only room for 1 soda in this house, all right? And that's cola. When you want that crisp, clean, cool cola taste with 50% less calories than the previous formulation, choose cola. Cola. My choice. Would you be shocked to hear that The White Chamber has just 3 profile backgrounds and that's also the minimum you can have on a game on Steam? I didn't think so either. Look, the cover art, coffin, zombies, etc., etc., etc. We have how everybody imagines a root canal is supposed to go. And once again, the bathroom selfie with the background airbrushed out by an elementary school student. How come they didn't just use the titty swimsuit picture on the beach? Like, they have the asset. It's on one of the cards. So you could have had that as a background instead. It would have looked like this. Wow. Look at that. Sexy chick in a bikini on a beach in 2000s anime aesthetic style. Like it, love it, gotta have it. Instead, you just recycled some crap and made the background entirely black and kicked the picture up into the upper left. Terrible. Terrible. F-, all of them. F-. Anyways, let's just move on to the foil badge for The White Chamber. Millions! Every game on Steam that has badges and cards also has a foil variant of those things. And the foil cards drop at an exceedingly rare 1% rate through booster packs and gameplay. You can trade for them and try to craft them, but oftentimes it's easier to just buy them off the marketplace outright and cheat your way to victory. So, let's make a game out of it. Right now, I want you to guess in your head how much it would cost as of this taping to purchase all 5 foil cards for the White Chamber. Think of a number, hang on to it, and now here's the answer. $210.92. Yes, equivalent to the cost of 70 copies of this game, you could be the owner of the Artifact Badge. This thing literally looks like a shitty Robot Wars competitor that competed twice, 3 years apart, never won a fight, doesn't even have a wiki page about it. Not even Jonathan Pierce would have something to say about this robot, and he never shuts the fuck up once he gets going about something. So, how close were you? Let me know in a comment how many total crews of the Event Horizon you were off the mark, and while you're down there, you can name drop a game you'd like to see get steamrolled next. For everybody here at Gatorbox, I'm Draco, and I'll eternally torch you in the next one. Peace. So you can brave weather even, and brave the blazing blizzard. So you can brave the raging, oh my fucking god, dude. Weather the raging blizzard outside. Why is that so hard to say?
Oh, you guys want to hear Men Without Hats? All right, so that's the new one. That's the new steamroll. So that was I don't talk about weed. I don't use any music that's gonna trip the copyright thing. So that'll go live on the YouTube channel at the start of next week. But it's our early access for Patreon supporters. The Aztec. Thank you, Goose. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, the other. I mean, it's the same like oh shit. Oh, whoops. I turned the mic down. I didn't want that to whoops. No, it wasn't you, Fandramon, it was me. I turned it down so it wouldn't pick me up on the TV, so it wouldn't be, yeah. Whoops. Anyways, yeah, that'll be up on the channel at the beginning of the week. So also, I guess Goose didn't hear me, so thank you, Goose. I appreciate that. Glad you like it. I kind of retooled it a bit so that it wouldn't do anything that might piss off the TikTok or YouTube, whatever the hell. So it's not that I care about the algorithm thing, but it's like if this is something I'm specifically trying to make, where I'm not just like bantering and bullshitting about shit. Sorry, Nick Gross, did you turn it all the way up? And then I'm screaming at you now. My bad. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, it's just something I was trying to get out there to, I don't know. I'm trying to find a way to phrase that doesn't make me sound like a piece of shit. So I'm not trying to do it to be famous. I'm trying to make something that people want to watch. Because it kind of like how the Your Level Sucks thing was. I didn't make any money from that. Who cares? I did it because it was fun, and people had a good time watching it. So I'm trying to do something in the same vein as that again. So we'll see. Anyways, we'll get into tonight's game. That's enough dilly-dallying. That's enough dilly-dallying. If you want to see those early, I'm not always going to be debuting them on the Twitch stream. So you can do the Twitch subscriber or Patreon stuff or YouTube membership as well. You can see them early. All right, so tonight's game, we're doing a little something, continuing the legacy of the Namco Museum, all right, for the PS1. We got Namco Museum Volume 3. So we're at the midway point. We're going to be playing some games. If you missed the first two of these, basically the Namco Museum, it's like a virtual little thing you can walk around in. And it's got some of Namco's greatest hits. They're arcade games. They had a ton of them. Even in the 90s, they had enough to do 5 of these in the United States. And then there's a 6th one that was only released in Japan. So we'll get to that one too. I have a physical copy of this, but we're going to be running it on the modded PS Classic that you guys sent in. Specifically Tabitha Bunny and Red Rover Blues, who each sent one in. I have 2 of them. So the reason why I'm not just playing it on real hardware and I'm using the PS Classic is because I only own volumes 1 and 3. I don't have 2, 4, and 5, and I don't have 6 because that wasn't released here. So I figured if I wanted to do the whole thing, I could have a physical copy to show you guys, but then we'll just play it up on the thing. So one thing I noticed about doing the Namco Museum is that you get 6 in this one. We had like 7, one of them, and or maybe there's 6 in all of them. I don't know. But what they usually do is you'll get a couple of games in here that you definitely have heard of. You have recognized them, and then you get like a good B-side game that was kind of selectively an arcade hit that maybe you don't know about, and then the other games are just kind of filler. So, in this case, the game that you definitely recognize is going to be Miss Pac-Man, which is kind of a big deal because Namco does not own the rights to Miss Pac-Man, I think. Like, the code is owned by, like, Control Computer Corporation or something. It's not owned by them. Because Miss Pac-Man was technically, like, an unauthorized mod to Pac-Man that Namco liked enough that they kind of made it a, like, gray market, slightly official thing, but they don't actually own the rights to... They own the rights to Pac-Man. But I don't think the game itself, they have complete ownership. It's a weird limbo thing. But so Miss Pac-Man is on this. It was before, I guess who owns it, was before they were being persnickety about it. So that's the one you definitely know. You probably also know Dig Dug. Okay, it's at least a recognizable name. There's Galaxian on here, which I think was the sequel to Galaga. Maybe I have that the other way around. Galaga seems to be the one that everybody knows. Galaxian is not... Again, you probably heard of it, but you probably still prefer Galago. At least I do. And then the one that you probably never heard of was probably Fozon. I don't know what that one is. You know, but the other one that you've probably never heard of, that's definitely that's definitely going to be the B side, is the Tower of Draga, which was a huge deal in Japan. Famicom game, the Famicom port was a big deal. I know Bowser Jr., who was hanging out in chat, he's big into this game. Tower of Draga is one of those games where, in order to beat it, there's like 99 floors in the game, and I think every certain amount of floors, there's like a secret item to get on every one, and to get the item to appear, you have to do some esoteric shit. Sometimes it's like, just kill every enemy on the screen, and then you do get the key and you get the special item. Some of them are... walk to the corner tile on all 4 points of the map and touch that tile, and then the thing appears. You know, like that's so it gets more. It's definitely, it's like the Atlantis No Nazo game. Like, how the hell is anyone gonna know how to do this? It's one of those games you called the tip line for back in the day. So Galaxian came first. Okay, so Galaga was the sequel. Yeah, Galaxian was a hit, but I feel like, at least in my experience, when I talk about arcade games with people, most people recognize Galaxian and Galaga as being like the same series of games, but everybody gravitates towards Galaga. So I don't know. Gallagher even. So Tower yeah, Rocker tried to play Atlantis No Nazo. He couldn't figure it out. So don't worry, man. You're in good company. Kicks my ass too. Every so often, this has gone on for about 20 years. Every so often, I'll just fire up Atlantis No Nazo. I'll be like, I'm gonna figure it out this time. No, I won't. I won't. I'll play it until I can figure. I'll get as far as I can get in it, and I'll get pissed off, and I'll turn it off. Okay, and I'll be okay. I won't touch it for like a year and a half, and then I'll try it again. Atlantis No Nazo is such an iconic game. It spawned Game Center CX. Okay, it's gone on for like 17 seasons in Japan, and the first episode is that game. Not on this. That was Sunsoft. I'm pretty sure there is a Sunsoft collection on the PS1 that does have that, but it's not Namco. So yeah. Anyways, like I said, you're gonna recognize Miss Pac-Man, and H2O informed me. At Games acquired the rights. At Games the. I just posted it to Cola Incorporated, the At Games handheld that plays Sonic 2, Sonic 2, and I put it on the sound test to play the credits music, and all of the instruments are incorrect. Just all of them. Some are more incorrect than others, but none of them are right, and it sounds terrible. They have the rights to Miss Pac-Man now. Don't know how that happened, but sure, okay. Maybe they bought an abandoned storage unit. Yeah, it's Fandramon's like, oh, that thing. Yeah, that's a very small world, okay? You know, the world is not as big as you think it is. So Miss Pac-Man, that's the big one. Everybody knows Miss Pac-Man, okay? You probably, and I said, you probably recognize Galaxian, but you probably know Galaga better. You probably know Dig Dug by name. I wouldn't say Dig Dug's a great game. It's good, but it seems like it's a hard game to like. More people, you probably recognize Dig Dug, the characters. You probably don't like the game. There's also pole position, I think, and that's another one where it's like you probably played it, you're probably not good at it, but you at least know it. And then Fozon is like, what the hell even is this? And then Drog is the other one. So that was. Wait, oh, that's right. The first episode was Takeshi's challenge. It was okay. Atlantis, no, not yeah. You're right. No, you're right. H2O, you got me. You're right, because there was Takeshi's challenge, because that was the game where you're like yell into the microphone on player 2, and then you do the hang gliding thing and go find the treasure and divorce your wife and punch your boss. In that order, I think. So, all right. So we'll hop on over to Gatorbox Classic. I got to set my delay real quick. So, I didn't want to set the delay while I had Steamroll playing, because that would you would have been seeing everything would have looked off. I'm sure it looks off right now. All right. Whoop. And that should pop up. It should. Yeah, punch wife, pay alimony. Yeah, that's. Oh wait, no, hang on. I'm still doing things in the wrong order. I gotta turn that on, I gotta change my audio to. There's like a whole process to like capture things now. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I do it for you, okay? I do it for you guys. All right. Hang on. Isn't there there's a thing I think Bowser Jr. warned me that one of the I'm not going to play Tower all through Tower of Drug. I'm not going to beat it tonight. But he did inform me that one I think it's like level 3 or 4 the item on that stage. There was something specific to like I want to say it was something stupid like pressing the coin return button for player 2 on the arcade cabinet is what spawns the yeah, it's something maybe it's not that, but it's something stupid like that, and they had to change it for the oh yeah. That's what it was. It was it's something with the memory card, I think. Or you have to open the disc tray. That's what it was. You open the disc tray physically on the PS1 while the game is on, and then it spawns it. Because whatever it is that you do on the arcade cabinet, you can't do it on the PlayStation. Because it's a PlayStation. But, so I can't do that. Because on the PlayStation Classic, there's not, the tray doesn't open. It's not a physical thing. So. I never get tired of hearing that, dude. Ever. I legit thought that was Cell from DBZ. I'm tired, dude. It's late. So this is Draga. This is the, if you've never seen it before, in 3D. It doesn't look like this, but... Oh my god. What's that item? Look how cool he is, dude. There's your dig dug, guys. Hope you like inflation. This Hondo's like, yo, this is my joint, isn't it? So this is cooler. The little opening cutscene shows you little characters and scenes from the games in it. Except now they're actually showing the logos of the games you get. That's pretty cool. Is that Fozon? Okay. That still doesn't make any sense to me, but we'll see. Where's Miss Pat? There she is. Miss Pat. And they're gonna hold hands and go to the museum. Which is just a JPEG. Just pretend, you know, just pretend it's a real thing. So you can go straight to the games, but we're going into the museum because you can walk around in there. Oh, look, it's the Draga guy here. Usually it's usually Pac-Man. They've upgraded the place too. Oh shit! Whoops. I pressed. I could skip. Okay. No smoking in the museum. Okay. Okay. You know, don't touch with your hands. Let's see. Does she know that my name is Fox? Okay. Name change. Yeah, that's so it remembered from Namco Volume. That's cool that it can read the thing from number 1. Okay, the controls are kind of the same. I think that might be the princess from Tower of Draga. What is this? What is in? Is this a room? Okay. Alright, this is the record room. So there's usually a library, theater. I think the theater lets you rewatch cutscenes. Hang on, what is this? Pack? Is that like a Mappy band or something? Who is this? I want that album. Maybe we can watch them in here. We'll check this stuff out first, then we'll get into the games. Is that Mappy? Is that the cop from Mappy? He's here to watch a movie? Namco Museum now on... Oh, look, it is the... Okay, so I guess this is going to be... What is... Museum slideshow? Does it just show the scans from the game? Okay, it's the opening again. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought it was. We've already seen it. So this is new. This wasn't in the other one. Is that Baby Pac and Pac Jr.? I haven't seen you since the Sega game, buddy. Looking great. Look at this cool ass guy right here, man. Alright. Can I go to any of these? Oh, you can't. Okay, you can't get to the exits. You can't walk over there. And then if we go, which button is wrong? Okay, it's circle. So if we go over here, it'll have so what they usually do in here is well, this is way different. This is cool. They have like scans of the Namco magazines and things like that. Who is this guy? The Namco official history. Okay. So is this like a history of the company? Oh, that's the games they've made. Okay, so gotcha. All right. There. So they've had that list in every game so far. That's if you want to see all the games they've made. And then the ones that are highlighted in red are the ones that are actually included on this disc. I think these are the magazines. You can look at like the scans. Like, so these were released in Japan. So the monthly Namco Gamer magazine. So this was like a monthly thing. And the first two, it looks like they've done 7 per museum because the first 2 games had, issues 1 through 7, then 8 through 14. You can kind of zoom in. It's kind of grainy. Oh, dude, hang on. We got Brabo Man. Okay, well, that's gonna be Namco. Man, they're really plugging this Brabo guy. That'll be Namco Museum interview with the Brabo Man production team. That'll be in Namco Museum, Volume 9. Splatterhouse, Ordine. Oh, it's cool. I wonder, does it say who the It contained a lot of information about the game. Yeah, I would hope so. Does it say who the character is? Who's the girl? Because she just kind of like became the mascot. Like right here, from here, she's on the cover every month. Like that's it. So you can zoom in on the cover, but they don't have like the full the magazine because it was not localized. It's just in Japan. Photograph. Look at this photograph. All right. Sit down, arcade. You can't zoom in either. That's the Galaxian cocktail cabinets. Manufacturing the games. Is this like an American factory? Because that just looks like a white guy back there. I'm not crazy for thinking that, right? Because they had an American facility, I think. Yeah, it's a very crunchy looking photo. Illustrations. I think this is just art from the that they would use in the cabinets. So like this was the photography of the little model. So they would take pictures of like the miniatures and use them to make like the matte paintings and things like that for the marquees. It's our guy, Gil attacking the slime. The slime was so is that like a render for that? Like, yeah, it's like a little physical thing. It's hard to tell because it's really crunchy. It looks like, yeah, it's like a little diorama. Key, that's who that is. And that's the little pamphlet they had on there. So that's the. So I see. I want to say that the Tower of Draga was not really a. Did it have a release in the NES? I don't think it did. I know it was on Famicom, but I don't think it was really a thing in North America. So this may have been like the first time. Yeah, because they're really hammering on Tower of Draga and this stuff. It's cool. So this would have been like the first time a lot of American gamers would have like seen this stuff. Because I'm pretty sure the Tower of Draga was an arcade cabinet in the United States, but I just don't remember it really being a thing here. So this is like the drawing of one of the magazines, because there's the NG up top. It's really cool art. Warp Hole Zap Treasure Pots. Of course. It's just neat that like when they would like come up with the concept for these games, like it's not just like, oh, okay, yeah, there'll be a little guy wearing like golden armor and it'll be like Gauntlet, but you know, a little clunkier to play. But they really went through and like they've done all this. Like that's crazy, dude. You don't need to go that hard. The oh shit, I went too many over. Hang on. That's actually not as crunchy as it usually is. I mean, now you can see the pixels now, but nicer quality. But it's like you didn't need to go this hard. Character looks like this, okay? You know what I mean? It's just interesting to me that like they really did they took it so seriously that they did all of these characters and all these little drawings and all these expressions, because they didn't know like what they were going to use for marketing or what they were going to use for the cabinet or the marketing pamphlets and things like that. They had no idea. The instruction manual. I mean, that's literally, they scratched this out, you know. That's going to be the that's like the first logo, and then they were trying to figure out they'd go from there. Even the Rock, okay? Ishii, that's a character. Draw the Rock too. Everybody, you know. That's the guy. That's the title titular guy. They draw the slimes too. Like it's just interesting to me that, oh, look at the guy. Hang on. We gotta zoom. Look at this guy right here. Look at that big boy. I'm a fan, okay? I'm a fan. Like him. Quality boy right there. But it just is neat that like they did all these things and drew. Oh, hang on, we got like dinosaurs too. This guy, we got Dopey. He's doing a roar. We got the cool one. We got the edgy guy. We got Shadow the Dragon right here, okay? the ultimate life form. This is just all kind of fascinating to me. I know for a lot of things, like this would have been the first time that they drew the items and stuff like that, and I'm sure if you zoom in on like the color swatches, they probably have like I'm pretty sure those are like the that's gonna be I don't know if that's corresponding to like the bit that color would be on the board, because it's 3 numbers and not. Then again, it could also, if it goes up to 250, no, it doesn't go, because that's 324. That might just be the color reference for the pencil that was being used. I don't actually know. I don't know if that's like programmatic or stuff like that, because it looks like they're also writing down like the values of the colors, like the RGB underneath it, to how to get that color. So maybe, I don't know. But it's just interesting that like they would draw it on like graph paper and things like that. And drew out all the items, even something as insignificant as like, totally not Bowser. Something as insignificant as like the potions. You know, you don't need to draw every single potion. Draw one and say, yeah, it can also be green and blue too. It's just fascinating. You know, I just think it's really cool. Who's this guy? That's Wagon from Wagon's World, whatever. I recognize him. Oh, that's the he's the keeper of high scores. Apparently, I haven't played this. How do I have? Okay, what is? No, I haven't played it. I have never booted it up on this. It's E. Okay, that's just for. Is it for Galaxian only? Okay, I haven't. I swear to God, I have not. Did I loan this out to someone? No, because I wouldn't have my damn. How have I played? There's no way I've played Dig Dug 9 times. Okay, there's no way. We had the same thing that like blew my mind. We turned on Volume 1 and the character knew that my name was Fox. I was like, how did you know that? Because I used to do that when I was a kid because I played Star Fox a lot, so I put my initials in as Fox every time I played a game. But I haven't, I mean, maybe I played the first one to like test it out, but I know I didn't do the others. That's spooky. I like that. Let's go play Dig Dug. And then each of these have their own little themed room too when you walk down in. Okay. It's underground. I see. So that you get like little, the PCB. You can zoom in this, no, wait. Oh, that's the original dip switch setting. So that's like the service manual kind of thing. And that tells you what those do. But it still doesn't let you zoom in on the, it doesn't let you zoom in on the board itself, which I always thought was weird, because I was like, if you had the, okay, that's the hat you could have gotten. I always thought it was weird, because if you owned a physical arcade board, you know, maybe you could like look at pictures of it in the game and, you know, how to service it. That looks like the pop card. Right, if I look at that, yeah. So those were things when there was new arcade games at an arcade. They'd have these things called pop cards. They would fold out and like stick on the side or on the top or whatever. And some of them have little LED lights that would blink and they would get your attention. These pogs? Buttons. Those might be pogs. I don't know. Very cool. And that's like, that'd be the marquee then, right? Yeah, the marquee. I've got a few arcade marquees in my collection. I got the Shaolin's Road. Well, it's above camera now. It used to be right behind me until I got more artwork from you guys. Alright, so we're going to the theme room for... Oh, nice, a little... Oh, I'm sorry, that's not a pyramid. I saw the slope, I was like... They got the moves, okay? Oh, and they also include the RAM test, too. I always like that, the startup tests. Retro Games Mechanic Explained has a pretty cool breakdown on like what all this is. It actually serves a purpose. Alright, put in a little select thing in there. One of those. Oh, and yeah, they moved the menu into here. They did that, yeah. Oh, nice. So the dips, they also simplified the dip switches, too. That's cool. I like that. Hey, honestly, I kind of miss that they don't have the visual menu of doing the dip switches, and it tells you what you're changing as you change it, but I can. This is a simplified thing. I get it. I get why you would do that. Okay. So if you've never played Dig Dug, you dig. Okay. You gotta get the little puka guys. All right. You go like this, and then you miss them with the rock. I mentioned, you know, the inflation thing wasn't a joke, by the way. You know, that was Okay, now the last guy usually tries to escape, and he's worth more points if you can get him. Oh, no, you're getting inflated too, buddy. Sorry. If you can manage to drop a rock on an enemy, it's worth a lot of points. Let's see if I can get this guy. Alright, here we go. No. I'm not good at this game. I had Dig Dug for the Atari 2600, and I fancy myself as somebody who was fairly competent at that. Oh shit, he's coming again. Oh no, the lizard guy. Oh man, I got. Is he not gonna try to run? Okay. I played this game a lot on the 2600, despite the fact that I'm not particularly good at it. I can't do it, man. There are advanced strats to doing Dig Dug, and I know none of them. Okay, this guy. I'm getting this guy. All right, we got him. Yes, it's worth way more points if you smush somebody. Level 5, I think it should change the color of the map.
Checkpoint!
Yes. So Dig Dug does have bonus items. So I'll show one of them to you if I don't die. You know, the pukas are making their way down here, so I'm trying to... Yeah, they're all kind of coming after me. Yeah, the enemies get super aggressive. So right in the starting area, let's see if I can make one appear. If you dig up enough of the level, then in the middle of the map, you'll get a fruit item appears. But the enemies get so aggressive that I just don't. Come on, man. What's the name of the dragon in this? The fire breathing guy? Because I have a little figurine of him. I have a really nice arcade collectible of him. Alright. Oh, look, eggplant. It appeared just for a second. Just long enough for me to know I didn't get it. I'm not good at that. Because... Oh, shit. Oh, Puka! So they'll try to follow you, because obviously the rock will kill you too. If you let the rock hit you, you die. Fygar, that's right. I guess they got a name, and I know the name. Okay, yeah, I'm dead. I just tried to duck out of the way, and I know. I have the it's not called Namco Museum. The PC game on Steam that has the Namco games is... Oh, really? It's called Pac-Man Museum. And one of the games included on there is Dig Dug. And it's going to be one of those games that, like... You can get them through the wall. I'm not going to get all the achievements on it because there are, like, score-based ones for Dig Dug. And I'm just not good enough at this game to get all those. Because the way to really max out your score in this game is to like drop rocks on it and to get the bonus items to appear. And you know, there's because I only get 200 points for getting him with the air gun. It's very grid based. You can't go up like in the you have to. Did I really get? Did I really play this game and get to level 9? I feel like I didn't. I have no idea. I have no. You know, it's like false memories, I guess. Push and hold pump button, then push. Oh, nice. We can just start here. Push and hold the pump button. Yeah, I don't know, man. Spending too much time on the internet has made that sound really weird to me. So you can see that, like, you can kind of put a little sliver of wall between them, and you can still get them through the wall. But if you leave a little sliver, then the Fygar guy, he can also... Ah, shit. He can also still get you. Because when he breathes fire, it will pass through, like, right above Dig Dug, how there's the one... It's like... I don't want to say 1 pixel, but it's like a thin little sliver of wall. The Fygar flames will go through that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Now, so were you playing my Namco museum? You putting your name in as Fox? And just confusing me because you knew that I would get confused as to why there's high scores in the game if I've never played it. Uh-oh, he didn't blow up. He didn't blow up. He didn't blow up. I was trying to time that. Like, I don't know. I really don't know how to be good at this game. I just don't. Because like this, it's not going to drop down. It's going to hit right there and break. So it's like, it's not like the rock like goes through the ground. It'll go through like, well, I accidentally cut through it. But how there's like the 1 pixel wall that I said the Fygar can blow fire through, the rock will also fall through that. Anything that's like 1 block thick, it won't go through. Okay, here we go. This guy, I got him right here. Boom. That's it. Boom goes the dynamite. Well, it does kind of amuse me that I'm not going to say procedurally generated, but the music in Dig Dug is like, it just kind of goes as you... Oh, man, they move fast. It just kind of goes as you play. I don't know what that's called. Oh, okay, there goes the rock. I gotta get the timing down. Like, you can't, like... It's hard to, like, about face and, like, hit someone with the gun. Hold the pump button. I'll play one more round of lives. I feel like I gotta do Dig Dug justice, because this is probably one of the games that people recognize. Shit, damn it. See, if I was trying to walk back in that path right there, but since I was kind of already down into the dark green section, Dig Dug just started walking. Like, the game will try to... I don't know if autocorrect is the right term, but it'll try to lock you into the grid. It'll try to finish moving you into a direction to, like, make it so that you can go, I guess, to the next, like, square of the grid. Fygar, please. We're gonna get this guy. Right here. Boom. Got him. And the tomate. Nope. Okay. You have to be, like, all the way on the item to get it. This guy, I don't know who's not. Oh, let me get him. Boop. you can hit multiple guys with the rock, I mean, that's obviously that's possible. If you can do that, that's big time points. Okay. This game gets so hard so fast. Frygar, it does sound like a slurp. You say Frygar, it does sound like one of those words. Damn it. I was gonna try to go up and cut him down. I can maybe still do it. Okay. Oh, double. And the garlic. The 5,000 point garlic. It's a new high score. Only on one stage. Because I got the garlic and I got the double drop on him. It's when you take the step and you like stutter the music. It's good. It's good. Oh, I'm not gonna let him get me. I'm not gonna let him get me. Okay, I got most of them. Shit. Oh, okay, they could go through that. I guess that's not treated as a wall. That's why they got me. Because I thought that one little pixel of dirt was still blocking them. I guess I'm like maybe selectively decent at this game. I don't know. Oh, come on. That was a double. That was a double. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, shit. I'm dead. They're all just saw them all congealing. All right. I'll take that as my loss. I'll take that as my loss. Look at that, dude. Go for the world record. What is the world record in Dig Dug? Am I close to 28,830? Somebody get Todd Rogers on the line. He'll give you a number. It won't be the correct one. But he'll certainly give you a ballpark. All right. How do I? Was it? It wasn't start. It was triangle to quit. I guess I have to let the continue thing run out. Let it go back to the attract mode. Yes. Okay. Hit exit. So we'll go check out, like, I don't know, pole position, I think was right across the way. I think so this is specifically pole position 2. I think the first pole position was in, I think, Namco Museum 1. So again, I would say pole position, you probably know the name. You might not have known there was a sequel, though. Yeah, that's pole position 2. That was a pretty good game, pole position. Not really a lot for 2. I mean, it's just a... Riding the wave? What are we doing here? Is it a surfing game? Oh, there's the arcade board. Okay. Is that all you got? Is you just got a couple of cards and... Are we just going? Yeah, this is the room. It's cool. I mean, it's a cool room. International Racing Course, Namco Circuit. Does that change? Oh yeah, it does change. So those are okay, that's a cool thing. It shows you the levels in the game. Hang on, what's back there? If I get a really high score, can I go back there? It's a cool car. Engine, alright. Cool. Nice. Oh, there's a sexy chick. You know. Sus arm type. Oh, that's sus. She's showing me she's doing like the Vanna White, you know. Engine? Okay, so you got the engine, you got the suspension arm type, not, you know, that's what they mean by sus. It's not... Oh, dude, come on, man. What is... Hang on. No. Let me go look at this. Let me go look at this pamphlet again. Dude, oh, I can't zoom in. There is clearly like an enclosed, neat little cabinet, and oh, that's the one we got. Okay, we didn't get the cool one. I was like, there's no way there's like a little fold-out camping chair. You're gonna put that car over there, but oh, we get the little card table chair. Danger. Interesting little sign. They loaded the JPEG or the PNG of the thing. Alright. Namco, test. I mean, I'm not going to go straight to... Oh, that's like... It's like a wheel. Oh, okay. That's weird. I'll try the Namco course. I mean, it looks like number one. It kind of does. And you can usually hit... What's the gear shift? How do you... Okay. Low? High? Up? It's certainly a lot smoother than the... Okay, there it is. It's L1 and L2. Okay, that's your gear shift. I think on the first game you had to there was like a different accelerator you would mash on the controller, or you would press up or down on the D-pad. I think. Oh, whoa! Okay, yeah, we're dead. Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't respawn and you're just dead. Okay, we're in 81th place. Let's try that again. Now I got the controls down. Okay, it's easy. That was a mulligan. That was a mulligan. Boom, hit that straight away, crack it into high gear, then crank it into low gear, okay? Maybe I'm not doing this right, you know, I don't know. I was never particularly good at pole position. Okay, oh, we're dead again, right? Oh, wait, no, we're back, okay. Maybe I ran out of time. Yeah, I just noticed there's a time limit. Oh, and crossing the banner doesn't give you more time. Alright, 80th place? It is an improvement. It is an improvement. It's an improvement of 1. Okay, we beat the guys that all got DNFs, right? Let's try the test track, okay? Maybe let's just kick it down a little bit. Maybe we're not ready for the Namco track. The gun-shaped one. So I am noticing that the game does run a lot more smoothly than Pole Position 1. Like, the graphics are a lot more fluid. The turns feel a lot nicer. Oh, nice, dude. We qualified. Position, 4th place. A lot better than 80th, okay? Also, why did I start in high gear? That seemed incorrect. But yeah, it doesn't really seem like it's all that different from the first one. I remember Pole Position 1 was a pretty big deal. But like I said, I think... I'm pretty sure this is one of those games like you'd be like, oh yeah, I know the name. I remember Pole Position, but I didn't know there was a sequel. It's not bad. But if you've played the first one, come on, man. If you played the first one, then you've played this. I guess it would make sense that maybe this one just wasn't a big one for Namco, because the little gallery room, there was like nothing for this game. It was literally just like an arcade pamphlet, a picture of the cabinet, the PCB. That's really it. I was like, that's why we walked in that room. I turned to the left, there's like 3 things. I'm like, what? We're out of time. Oh, first place though! Which apparently, I guess the last time I allegedly played this, I got second place. Or, no, I got first. And now I just got a better score, putting that into... Nice. Okay, now we're going all out. We're going straight to Seaside, baby. Watch this. If you ain't first, you're last. Oh, shit. Dude, this is okay. This is like really jerking me around. It's weird because it's like the background doesn't move at the same, oh man. Like when you're taking a turn, it's like the background, it's too fluid. The effect is too good. And the background, the parallax moves at a slightly different speed. That it messes with my sense of speed. I mean, this is really, oh, Dad, this is really intense. Yeah, 81th again. What's weird though is that it doesn't really feel like you're on the court. You know what I mean? I guess that's the reason why I don't really like pole position, is that it's cool and you look at the picture of the track that you're supposedly on, but like it doesn't feel like I'm on it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's a turn and I saw the picture of the track. I know there's turns on the track, but it doesn't feel like I'm on that track. You know, I can't really, okay. I can't really explain it. It doesn't, there's like a disconnect. It doesn't feel right. The first game is like that too. That's not specific to the second game. You know, something interesting about pole position, the first one. Oh, we qualified that time. Nice. Pole position 1 was that was published by, so Namco, some of their games were published in the United States by Atari, by their arcade division. So Pole Position was the last game that Atari published for Namco before Namco became the, or no, it was when Namco was majority stakeholder, I think. I got that right? Was it the first? No. Road Blasters was the last one they produced when they were owned by Namco. I think it's... I'm doing research for the book I'm writing and the show I'm writing for the 100 Best Games, and it was like, yeah, okay, we didn't do good on that. No, this game is not renowned for its outstanding soundtrack. It's just like there's like 30 seconds worth of music maybe. So I think Road Blasters was, because Namco was majority stakeholder in Atari Games, the arcade division. And I want to say Road Blasters was the last one that they made before the employees bought them out and became self-owned. But Atari published Namco's Pole Position before Namco became majority stakeholder in the company temporarily, I think is how that works. Anyways, you can wiki that. You can fact check me on that one. Yeah, it's the engine. It's just engine noise when you're racing, but at the end of the, you get each little Riverdance song. And I guess it really was sus after all, wasn't it? I don't know. Pole Position. It's kind of. That's really all they got. You got this TV thing tip. Show me getting started. Before you start, lightly yeah, okay. Engage the clutch. Will do, Todd. Thank you. Alright, Miss Pac-Man, Galaxian. We'll do Drago. We'll save the best for last. Let's check out what this Fozon thing is. Okay? What the hell is Fozon? There's more stuff in the gallery for Fozon than there was for Pole Position 2. I still don't know what this game was. Is it Molecules, the game? Like, what? What do we... Okay, Formation. What was the one that we played? It was on like Namco Museum 2. It was like the game with the tanks or whatever. Is it a Molecules game? I don't know. Challenging stage. the game that was like the tanks or whatever. I thought that was really fun. The formation challenge. I've never heard of Fozon, so I'm trying to figure. Okay, it shows you how to play. It's gonna be in Japanese, so it's, you know, it's like I don't. It, like this. Objectively, I feel like I understand what this picture is trying to convey, but I also do not. Okay, it's like we're making shapes or something. You know, there's some kind of, you know, some type of ball breaking happens. You know, that something is 100 yen. Is that one play is 100 yen or something? Is that two plays? I mean, if one, I would imagine two. You're not even cut me a deal, Namco. Step one, okay, I mean, I get it. You start with the square, then you get an X, then you get a bigger square. You know what this, okay, you know what, Fanjamon, you know what this looks like? You're right. This looks like one of the weird Mahjong games from like the Steve Maraff collection, you know? This is Molecule Zhong, okay? That's what it is. What's the pop card look like? What do you? Okay, that, I mean, it's got a style. I like the art style. You know, it looks like it's like a billiards game or something. You know, it's like, I don't know what I'm looking at. It's certainly attention grabbing. You know, that looks like a gobstopper. It's like the everlasting gobstopper game. I might actually have to check this ATM that tells me how to play the game. Move the Chemic, the core, and catch the floating Moloch to complete the formation to go to the next round. Each row will consist of 3 stages. You lose a life. Touch the Atomic. Limited, okay. Chemical, the characters were derived from chemical terminology. Use the sample formation as your... Okay, so it's going to show you what to make. Then you have to make those things. I gotta get a tip as well. Give me a tip. Okay. Forecast the... Tip 1. Forecast the atomic's orbit. I can process... I think I know what they're saying there. Use the atomic has a certain orbit. Use the safe zone. Okay? The atomic splits. It definitely do. Okay? And when that happens, it's not good. Each split, green looks for Chemic, red and pink orbit, blue and cyan split. All right, that we got the A ray and the B ray, the Bray, okay. Alpha and beta particles. Like they drew in this font set. They've got an alpha and beta character. Okay, no gamma. I gotta be too hard, I guess. I don't know. Dude, okay, you have to pick the grade. They're not making sense anymore. You know? Okay, it's literally like, you know, step 1, catch the molecule. Step 2, break the molecule. Step 3, sort the molecule. You know, step 4, step 5, profit. Okay, you know, that's kind of what we're looking at here. All right, let's go in the molecule room. Look at Jesus Christ, that's annoying. Okay, what is it's like, did MC Hammer design this room or something? What is they're doing science? What are you guys doing? Type B. So they are like actual molecules. Like those are probably real, you know, nitrogen hydroxide and stuff like that. Okay, let's play it. I mean, maybe it will make sense when I turn it on. That's a long memory test, okay? It's a lot of molecules to... Alright. Option, chemics. Okay, give me a lot. Give me a lot of chemics. Rank. Let's keep it on easy, okay? Bonus. Oh, you only get... Oh, wow. Okay, so that's the friendliest one. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay. So... Build this shape. So just that shape? Okay. Okay, we got, oh my god. That's a neat, okay, that's a neat little effect you got there, but... Okay, oh shit. Oh, that's right, that's the pattern. It says it's got a pattern. Okay. So I guess we don't worry about the colors? Okay, so I guess the colors don't matter. The layering, that's not a 3D model. That's done entirely with sprite priority. That's a cool little... Okay, now we're disco dancing. Okay, we're spinning. Oh, but maybe... Okay, can I lock a... Oh, shit. Oh, my fucking god. Oh, no, how do I... Okay, you can shoot him off. You can pick him up on accident. What? You know, the good thing about this game is that it doesn't really make any, like, annoying noises or anything, okay? Like, that's good. So you just have to make the shape. I was worried that there was, like, the colors, you know? Like, when you start picking them up, that the yellow only connects to yellow, or, you know what I mean? Or, like, or maybe it would be like DNA, you know, where it's, like, C to G and A to T, or whatever the stuff is. Okay, I can't get... So is that the chemic in the center? Like, what am I... I think I know why I've never heard of this game before. But it's not bad. It's just really mediocre. Come on, man. How do you just get it in the center? You're killing me. Am I making it blow up? Oh shit. Okay. Yes, caught it. I feel like they may have when it does that, I feel like they figured out a way to make that look cool, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna build an entire game around something that does that. It's not hard. It's just not a hard game. Like I said, it's just like, it's like aggressively mediocre. That's it. World 1 done. We got it. We beat them all. Challenging. Okay, challenge stage. Press buttons. I'm good at that. Oh, okay. Oh, we're shooting. Got him. That's... Oh, shit. There's more molecules. I was like, do it. That's it. Titanium hydroxide. We're going down. Okay, so did we do it? We got them all? Perfect. Nice. I fail to see how you... Yeah, why wasn't this the game? You know, shooting the... Okay, so what do these do? Are these bad? Are those bad? No, I can touch those. Oh, those are the ones... Okay, wait, that like broke off into multiples when I... Right? I still don't know what I can and can't touch. I feel like there's like... Okay, I probably can't touch those. There's like static electricity that like shoots out or something. Okay, so the balls do get you. I mean, that makes sense. Man, I like how now I'm getting him stuck on the center when when a second ago I could not do that for the life of me. Come on, dude. Knock it off. Now I can't stop doing that. Okay. Here we go. Yes. Nice. I feel like the more I play this, the more I kind of like it. This is okay. Oh man, that's a weird shape. You can make him in that shape? Okay, I mean, I guess you can, right? You just catch him like... Alright. Oh, shit. This is a game that, like, if they had it at the arcade, like, at my local arcade, I would probably play it when I went there. Just because it's an inoffensive game. But it would not be my favorite cabinet at the arcade. Stop! It makes a lot of annoying sounds, too. No. Even though I read the how to play guide for this, I feel like I don't... I understand make shape, okay? I get that. Like, my monkey brain gets that, okay? My monkey brain gets... God damn it. It gets, you know, match shape. But I don't... Can I attack? Like, when I pick up the molecules and I, like, shoot them off, is that like a... Does that damage the... Because, like, it doesn't say anything about that. It's just like, yeah, pick up the chemoids, whatever they were called. I don't know. Oh, okay. So he shoots the lightning and okay, so the little lightning bolt breaks molecules. Okay, I understand that. Oh man, he's just really getting me. What? Stop! I'm the molecular man. How have I made it this far without saying that? The molecular man! No! No, no balls! No! No, I'm getting moleculed! Stage is not clear. I didn't do it. We didn't do the molecules. We didn't do it. Try again. It says only give you a certain amount of molecules or something? Is that... Okay, well, I guess I got an extra life. Gotta get one on the bottom. I gotta get one on the bottom, right? Just no. No. Oh my god, I'm gonna get marble. Oh, that's it. So they told me that like when it does like the figure eight, it has a motion, like the electrons, the way they move or whatever they're called. So it's like I get that, but at the same time, when it does the thing where like it blows up and the balls fly everywhere, it's like those don't like that. What's that pattern? You didn't tell me about that. It seems like it doesn't do the same thing twice. I don't know. Like. You know, my opinion's changing. Okay, it's not in a positive way either. It's like a root beer guy stage. There's too many things going on here. I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun playing Fozoid. Okay. I put it on easy too, didn't I? Okay, let me see something. What could hard possibly be? Okay, what? Is it just gonna Chernobyl instantly? Not hard. That's pretty easy to me. Maybe I am good at this game. I like the background. I just now noticed it's a bunch of different like drawings of molecules. it showed me a picture of the diagram that the center, the orbulon, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. The globules, you know, whatever. It showed me the pattern, the pattern of its motion. It showed me that. But it's like, I'm trying to preempt it. So it's like, okay, I see it doing the curve up top. I know it's going to kind of curve down to the bottom left. I know the motion. And I'm trying to preempt that, so I'm trying to move up where it was, so that I can get the molecules up there. And then, you know, then it does that shit. And I'm like, okay, well, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because look, I'm going to come down here to try to dodge it. And then it's gonna do that, and then, does it keep following the pattern? Like, does the mass does it still try to follow the path? Because it just seems like there's no central mass. It just blows up and flies everywhere, and it's like, okay, good luck. Okay, there we go. One more. That's all I need. I was gonna see if I could, like, rotate. I can't. Oh, no, that's fire. Shit. Oh, that's also fire. Okay, I screwed this up. I was trying to see if, like, I could rotate my shape. I don't really notice a difficulty on this, you know? Like, it's already hard, you know? They're trying to line this up in the centers. This is bullshit. This is so fucking hard to do. You know how hard... What is the hitbox, okay? Like, I can't get it in there. I can't... You see what I'm trying to do, right? You can see me trying to corral it in. I cannot catch him correctly. I can't do it. I can't do it. I lost... How'd I lose the one on top? Where'd it go? Okay, there's one. No. The green one kills you too, I guess. You know, whatever, dude. It's like some of them, if they touch you, they break the molecules off your guy, and then like some of them, they just kill you. And, you know, some of them don't do anything. Okay, one more. That's all I gotta do. I just gotta go away. Okay, that one. Pink. Right there. Nope. Blue. Yes. First try. We get to go to the challenge zone, right? I'm good. Yeah, I'm good at this. Okay, we did World 1. I don't know. What is the symbol down there? It looks like a ceiling fan that's missing a thing. Is that how many levels I've done? Is it like the Galaga thing where it shows you like the medals? Yeah, that would also be. Yeah, it's very not colorblind friendly. There's a lot of the orange, red, and green. I'm seeing that. There's pink and there's like, it's not purple and blue, it's like pink and blue. I don't know how that would affect somebody. But I don't think the color. I don't know if it matters. The description, it did say that like certain bosons or whatever the names were, like certain ones did do certain things, like cyan breaks apart or green turns into. I can't even really hear myself think on things. No balls! Okay, the pink one also kills you. Yeah, I think the green and red ceiling fan icon is what level you're on. It's cool, like making the shapes. I almost. Oh no! I'm gonna get whammied. I'm gonna get Chernobyl. They got me. It's like almost a good game. I don't think I like it. I would play it if it was at my arcade. I'd put a quarter in it, you know, at least once when I was there. Just it'd be something to do. But I don't think it's not a winner. Okay. Never. Is this game? This might have been the first time this game ever came to North America too, because I don't remember seeing this on anything. All right, we'll run across. Let's go check out Miss Pac-Man, and we know about Miss Pac-Man. We won't spend too long on this, but there's this was the thing last time, right? Like we went to Pac-Man's house for Super Pac-Man. Yo, are these Pac plushies? Miss Pac-Man soft toys, which they were available long ago. In the before times, you could get these. They were available in 15 BP, which is before Pac. Interesting yard decoration here. What do you got? So, yeah, so this is... I'd be interested to know... So is that like a regular Pac-Man board? And then the jumper on the right with the ribbon cable, is that like the modification that like Control Computer Corporation or whatever they were called? Is that like what they did to like patch into the board to build it off of the existing? Because it was like, what they did is... I might have some of the information wrong here, but like they had a Pac-Man board, and they like hacked it. They modified it so they would make like Pac-Man go faster, and they made the ghost behave a little differently. I think like they tweaked it because Pac-Man is a relatively slow game. So the thing with Miss Pac-Man is she's faster. The gameplay is a lot snappier, and they changed the level layouts too. Like the maze shape was different. So is on the left? Is that just a normal Pac-Man board, and then like the unofficial, the unauthorized patch? Is that the ribbon cable? I don't know. Because I also don't know if like Miss Pac-Man was like an officially produced thing at one point. It may have been. Because I know, like I said, Namco did adopt it as kind of one of their own things. Do you have like no Miss Pac-Man stuff to look? I mean, I guess they didn't because it was not. Because it was like an American invention, right? So it would not, like Namco would not have been making stickers and posters and everything else for Miss Pac-Man because it technically wasn't their game. Yo, we got Pac Dog in here? Oh shit, what the dog doing? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. He must have caught last week's stream, Pimp My Ride. He's doing the moves. I know Miss Pac-Man. I know the Miss Pac-Man demon. Yep, she's right there. She's shaking her moneymaker. You know, she's got the legs, okay? Looking like Gondola all up in here, you know? It's, what do you watch on the TV? America? I mean, it is an American game. Where is the game? Is it toilet? Wait, are we going in the... Okay, he's on... Okay, I just wanted to make sure that is what I saw. Pac-Man's in here getting his Pac dump on, okay? All those Pac dots going right through him. Oh, there it is. It's a little... I almost couldn't find the game. Dude, hang on. What is... Yo, is it... Okay, I was looking at the dog like this. From this angle, I'm like, yo, is that dog... I don't remember seeing that dog in Ecstatica. What's going on here? That dog is fucking caked up. This is a weird conversion because it's not like it's done in it's Tate moded. I think the Pac-Man was like this too. They did the artificial border around it. Already starts. They know I'm not good at the games. Okay, they really know. Is there hang on. Oh, that is, yeah, that's Tate, you know, Tate mode. So if you were willing to rotate your screen 90 degrees, you could set it, because that's the thing is I've mentioned this before, but for those of you watching that maybe didn't see the other two Namco things, arcade cabinets, you know, televisions are the 4x3 and they're rectangular, like a photograph. But imagine, you know, you take a photo when you turn the camera and take an up and down photo. A lot of arcade games, actually, the TV is oriented like that. It's not sitting flat like a normal TV, like in your house. So it would be up and down, like holding it vertically. So a lot of arcade games would actually do that, especially like the space shooters and things like this, where you'd have more of a field of view and the enemies can come down at you and stuff like that. So a lot of games, like that's the reason why the graphics on this one look so weird, is because they've been redrawn to fit, to be shrunken down. And then now it's letterboxed on the sides because it's not meant to be displayed horizontally, you know what I mean? It's alright, we'll play around in Miss Pac. I will say I do prefer Miss Pac-Man more than regular Pac-Man. It's like I said, the faster gameplay is just more engaging to me. It's a lot more fun to me. I'm not very good at it, you know. Like most of the games here, I'm not very good at it. I think one of the Pac-Man museums I have on oh no, it's the Namco Museum collection I have for the Nintendo Switch. I have an import copy of it. And there is a NES, I guess a Famicom version of the Pac-Man Championship Edition. There is one of those. That was cool. It's not going to be in any of these, because that game didn't exist yet when they were doing these Namco museums. But I forgot that they did make a version that runs on NES hardware. For the record, my flex here is that on the Pac-Man Championship game, Pac-Man Championship Edition, I want that strawberry. My top score is so on the championship table, 10-minute play, the standard, basically the default settings. My high score was in the top 0.2 percentile. 0.2 percentile of scores. I am pretty good at that. That's strawberry. Oh no! You wouldn't believe it if you didn't see it, right? I'm clearly no good. They meet. Meet. There they are. Love at first sight. So this is a slightly different table than the other one. Oh man, he's going fast. Yep. You thought. You know, I was never particularly good at these games to know how to, like, lure the ghosts into, like, tricking them into, like, corralling them all together so you can eat, like, all four. I know you get, like, 1,600 points for hitting the last... Ah, damn it. For hitting the last ghost. What's your favorite fruit? Mine's pretzel. I know how some of the ghosts move. Like, I know some of their movements, or their patterns at least. I don't know, so, speaking of Retro Game Mechanics Explained, he has a pretty good video on how Pac-Man behaves. He gets into, like, the ghost movements. Oh, look! Oh, there it is! Oh, Brett! Oh, no! Oh my god, dude. It's so Jover. The pretzel's gone. That's it. I'm ending the stream. Thanks for coming out. I'm devastated. Devastated, okay? I just told you that was my favorite one, and it's gone. He has a video about how, like, the ghosts, how their movement is done, and it's almost like the orange one, like the code What was it, the orange one that is slightly incorrect? Because the red one always comes after Pac-Man, but then like one of them damn man, dude, come on. How a brother gonna get a pretzel in this, all up in this, you know what I'm saying? But so I don't know if they really changed the ghost behavior in Miss Pac-Man, I don't know. I feel like they maybe did, because they don't... You can kind of guess the moves they make. It also doesn't help that I've been trying to clear out the rest of the achievements on... Ah, shit. I've been trying to clear out the rest of the achievements on Pac-Man 256 on Steam. And the ghosts have different mannerisms on that as well, which are different from this. So, in my head, I have the not the muscle memory, but like I'm thinking of how they move in that game. So I mean, I think we know Pac-Man. Okay, I wanted to come in and at least play around a Miss Pac-Man. You know, I don't need to linger on it for too long.
Miss Pac-Man.
Still having a BM in there? Yeah, we are. Hang on, is there like a furnished room? Is there like a sink back there? Yeah, there's like, I mean, that's a wall. Hell, I don't know. Pack family. I mean, I assume that the television has the Miss Pac-Man on the American flag banner because, like, if it was an American-made game. I say that, you know. Modification. It was an American-made modification. Alright. Let's go to Galaxian. That's the marquee. What is this? That's cool. You want to look up a cool game? So I really want a poster print of this. Not this. There's a game for the 2600 and the Intellivision. It was developed by iMagic. I think that's how it's spelled. iMagic, but I think it's pronounced iMagic. It's called Demon Attack. Do yourself a favor and look up the cover art to that bad boy, because what they literally did is they got some toys, they got some plastic dinosaur toys, and they got some plastic, like, jets and rocket ships, and then, like, glued them together, and then spray painted them chrome. That is... It's beautiful, okay? It's like a Dimetrodon with, like, jet wings and stuff. It's great. That just reminded me of it. No, I haven't done Draga yet. I was saving the best one for last. We're gonna do Galaxian real quick. You got Demon Attack on the VIC-20? It's good. I mean, I like the game. So that's your little arcade flyer. You know what's weird though is I feel like, you know, there's not as much stuff in these little... Is this just a sprite viewer? Special arcade machine. Speaker, that's just like a bullhorn. That's almost big enough to just look like the car from the Blues Brothers. It was like a... Oh, okay, it's open. I thought it was a cutaway. I mean, what makes it... What makes it the special arcade machine? It's cool looking. Oh, we're actually looking at it. Like, that's the... It's got the bullhorn on top. Because this is like, you know, looking at this, that's why I kind of wish that, like, you could at least zoom in and look at the chips, because it's like, to a layperson, this looks like Pole Position and Miss Pac-Man and Dig Dug. Like, this doesn't... It is a different board, but without being able to like zoom in and maybe like read the chips and stuff like that, I guess there's not really a lot there. It's like, yeah, I guess it's a picture of the circuit board, but there's not really much to look at. Now the Galaga, okay, the Galaga room was pretty baller.
Did you just say
was
tits?
Galaxian-like. I mean, did I say tits? Dude, where's all the stuff? What is this? Okay, wait. Okay, no, we got a disco. Ah, it's booting up. It's booting up. Okay, I just had to wait. It's their activated disco mode. It's like a timed room. Okay, because we came in and I was like, dude, the other one had like the ship and the hangar and stuff like that. Like that was cool. I walk in here, it's fucking nothing. You just had to wait for the party to start.
Checkpoint!
All right. I want 5 Galaxips. Give me an extra life at 4,000. All right. This one, it's not as good as Galaga. You know, it's like I said, it's not bad, but it's not as good as Galaga. Man, if only there was a bunch of UFOs flying around behind him. I'm really good at shooting bullets right between them. I feel like that might have... Oh, that was good. I feel like that might have been the reason why they added those UFOs in Space Invaders. People keep doing... Oh my god, dude. They kept doing exactly that. Like, Jesus Christ, give me something to hit back there, because I keep inadvertently screwing this up. I'm hearing these screeching, these little whistles. I'm hearing that, right? Okay, he's just gonna keep until I shoot him again. When they keep branching off like that, in my head, I hear pump up the volume, pump up the volume. It kind of sounds like that sample they use for the song. Try to get in there and I heard beeping. I was like, what? So the enemies, do they branch off into different, like I know in Galaga, there's certain enemies, they'll start to flash, and when they launch off from the formation, they turn into like the dragonflies and stuff. Do they do that in this one? I don't think they do. I think that was one of the advanced mechanics they introduced in Galaga, I think. I do appreciate that when these enemies fly down, they don't make an annoying noise or anything like that. Oh my god, come on. Ah. Yep. Got him. First try, easy. Challenging stage? No. I guess I guess that was another thing they introduced in Galaga. I'm trying to watch my score, because I'm trying to see if, I don't know if the mechanic where it's like, if you there's too many things happening. I'm not really paying attention to the numbers over there. I want to say, again, I don't know if it was Galaga. I don't know if it's in this game. And I don't know if it's in Galaga. I know it's in one of these games where it's like if your previous shot was a hit and you land with your next shot, then you get like you get a higher amount of points. It's like 1.5 times the score. So it rewards higher accuracy. I don't think Galaxian does that. I was trying to watch my points to see if that was. I know that's like one of those advanced tricks, kind of like how the original Space Invaders had the Nagaga dodge, where if you let the enemies get really close to the bottom of the screen, then like the bullets can't actually hit you because the game doesn't. It's not able to run the routine to do like collision for the bullet because the bullet appears and disappears on like this. It's processed by frame, I think. So the bullet appears, and then they would process a hit on the following frame, but like the following frame, the bullet has already traveled off the screen. What the hell, man? All right, I'm good for the top 10. Come on, man. So yeah, I guess you were getting more points. I know different colors of the enemies were worth more points, but I didn't know if like. I was trying to see like the ones that were worth 30 points apiece if I missed a shot where they only worth like 20. Okay, we're here for Tower of Jiraga. Like all of the stuff in this game, in this museum, has been building up to going to like all the stuff in the library and everything else. It's oops all Jiraga, okay? Here we go. A lot of cool stuff in here. So that's the board game. Oh, cool. They made a board game? Dude, that looks fun. I want that. That's probably. Don't even look it up on eBay. It's gonna piss me off how much this is gonna cost. Okay. I think we've already seen a lot of this art, you know. Pat. So it looks like these are the drawings from earlier. Yeah, like there's the slime, there's the black. I mean, they flipped it, but that's the Black Knight. Save me, Mr. Gill. The Tower of Jiraga pamphlet. Sales promotion. Yeah, that's the level map. It scrolls left to right. Fight. You get to stab the guys. Epic items. Wait till the stream go down. Wait. I don't see I didn't see the blip. No drop frames unless it disconnected or reconnected. So I have it set. If it disconnected, the little warning should have popped up on my top screen up there. I would have heard it. Is this the pop card? Oh, look at that, dude. That's cool. It's a whole little tower. I mean, that is the title. That's the title and titular Jiraga. The pop cards are cool. Yeah, I feel like it's probably one of those things that those are collectibles that are probably actually worth money because I don't. It's not really built to last. Probably just got thrown away or somebody ran off with them or something. Dude, Tower Jiraga buttons. I want the derpy dragon in the upper left. I like that guy. Is this a keychain? That's cool. It contains the. What was the thing? Like, okay, what was the deal back then? Like, I don't. Why does he have dice inside of him? Like, what was the point? Was that? He's got two. You know, was it like a Japanese thing where these things just had dice in them? I don't get that's like a cultural thing. Like I don't get that. Like I guess were there just a lot of situations where like you'd have dice to play a game or something, or instead of doing like rock paper scissors, you would. Wasn't it? No, that was called what was it called? Shit, there was a name for that, and like Janky or something, Jankum or something was that Jukum? Jujum? I'm trying to think of the Alex Kidd game. But it's just like, that's not the first time that like they've shown it. Oh my god. Dude, holy shit. This fucking guy. Wow, that is, okay, look at this big boy. Look at that big boy. Motherfucker's coming out here like Goro Vector Man or something. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Rochambeau? Well, Jankum is you poop in the balloon and huff the gas. But there was like Junkum? Jujum? It's one of them. I don't know if it's Rochambeau. Maybe it is Rochambeau. I thought Rochambeau was where you just take turns kicking each other in the nuts. I don't know. I mean, there's really, I guess it's cool that like there's a big guy up here, but there's like nothing else in the room. It's a listing for the PC board of the arcade game is $2,700 with $600 for shipping. Holy crap. Okay, I want 5 gills. That's it. There's not even an option to get continues and stuff. They just how many lives do you start with? All right. So that's the solution to get all the things. So yeah, Bowser Jr. posted the thing. Oh damn it! Am I not logged in? Is it gonna ask me to log in on my phone or something? No, I don't have it on me. It's let me see. It's on Google Docs. So, and I'm not logged in on this computer. Let me just see if it's on my phone. Isn't enshittification fun? Isn't enshittification fun? Dude, I'm not gonna tell you my home address, Google. Fuck. I just want to see. I have to request access to this document. Are you, dude? Is there like a GameFAQs link? I feel like 25 years ago when we had GameFAQs in its prime, we just got it. Okay, I can't view that document. So, it was a list of all the solutions for the floors, and that was because I was gonna go through some of them and tell you how absurd they are, but I can't see this thing. All right. Oh wait, can I see it now? You approved it. No, it's just making me request access. It's just every time I click that link, it opens me to a thing that says access denied, Google Docs, you need access, request access as a viewer, and I click that, and it just says request sent. Is there like a different link to it or something? I assume it's on your Google document account. I hate the internet. Like it's weird. Like I don't want to sound like a fucking boomer, but I genuinely dislike the internet. Like this is so stupid. Like he's just trying to send me a link to a thing that tells me the solutions on the floors. Why do I have to log in? Why do I have to request access to it? Why does he have to approve that request? Just let me look at the fucking. That's a simple TXT file on a GeoCities website would have already loaded by now. even on dial-up. I hate the internet so much. Like, I genuinely, I feel like a boomer. All right, so there's 99 floors. So this is okay. I'm not gonna. I'll try to do some of these, you know, as we go through, because I'll do the first few stages. But to give you an example, it starts out, you know, level floor 1, you got to kill 3 slimes. Floor 2, kill 2 black slimes. So let's see. One of them you have to touch the door. Oh, there's 60 floors, not 99. So floor number 9, you have to touch 2 specific tiles at the very top. It's the 2 center tiles across the top row, and they are divided by, they're bisected by a wall. So you have to touch one and then make your way around and touch the other. You have to touch the left one first before the right one. You have to do it in that order. Blocking a spell. Now for floor 11, all you have to do is just touch any of the bump on the lower wall, any of them. Let's see. So floor 22, you just have to know to press right, 6 times, left once, and then right 6 times. You just have to input that, and then it gives you the item. No one's going to do that. No one's going to know to do that. You know, you might be able to figure out collecting, you know, like killing the slimes, making those appear. And then, like, here's another one. This is really insidious. On floor 25, there isn't an item. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. And there's just not an item on that stage. So you'll be pulling your fucking hair out trying to figure out how to do this, and there's not an item. So then, yeah, that's right. So then on floor 31, on the original arcade version, you're already playing the game. So if you press the 1-player start button on floor 31, it spawns the item on that. For PlayStation, you press the start button to do it. What was the one that you have to, like, open the disc? You have to open the disc tray? I mentioned that at the beginning of the stream. There was something like, it was just absolutely stupid esoteric stuff. I didn't see the press start twice on that one. But yeah, there's like all these, yeah, like floor 50, you have to touch every square that touches. Oh, that's in the second playthrough, the second tower. Okay. Because they do that too. They thought of 60 ways just to mess with you, and then they still thought of more. But alright. So we'll play a little bit of this. The way this works, you walk and you hold your sword out, wait for it to draw, run into the guys. You are vulnerable as you're drawing your sword. You're vulnerable, so you have to get the timing down. Otherwise, you have your shield out and it protects you from attacks. Like when the wizards will cast like magic. Okay. So then I believe that makes the key spawn somewhere. Oh yeah, there's the chest. So there's the key. Right, do you need to get the key to get the chest, or do you... Oh, it makes... Okay, so you can get the chest. I'm doing this wrong. So you need the key to open the door. I think I'm dead. Or, oh no, okay, that's just bonus time. Okay, there we go. Got the pickaxe. I don't actually know what the items do. Okay, what? Got some fireballs here. I don't... Can I attack them? I don't think you can. I think you just... Oh shit. I think you just avoid these guys. That's your cue to hurry the hell up. Yeah, it's a slow game.
Virgin
game.
Why? Because I'm good at the Tower of Draga? So you gotta kill 2 black slimes here. Grab the key. Do the black slimes attack? They have they shoot projectiles? Okay. There's a continue code. Yeah, there's one for the arcade, but I don't know what to do for the PlayStation though. Oh, so the black slimes are faster than the regular ones. So this is gonna be the jet boots. Okay, you were saying the game is slow? You look like a real idiot now. Look at this guy. So the secret here is to kill one of the blue knights. Okay, I think you have to wait for these guys to like turn their back to you, right? Maybe? No? Okay, I had my shield up. I guess you can't protect against them. Blast processing. Alright, can I hide from him? Does he know I'm here? Shit. Oh, okay, you sword fight with them and then... Ah, alright, alright. Got the healing potion. I don't know what that's for. Everything kills you in one hit, so... The random movement got me. And it looks like I have to do the thing again to get the item. Oh, the potion is used as an extra life. Okay, yeah, because I noticed it didn't come back. Oh wait, no, there it is. Oh, it's for killing a random guy, a random one. So it's not necessarily the same one. It's just one of the guys will drop it. Oh, you can't hit them when they move? Even with your sword out, you can't hit them when they move? I didn't know that. Now I'm trying to preempt it. Now I'm getting nervous.
Suicide is badass.
There's a man up there in the castle. Oh, the slime. I hit him mid-movement and he got me. Okay, so this one, you don't want to get. So the key is right there. So on this, the trick here on this one is you. Oh, right. You just the fucking wizard just. Gotcha. You straight up hit me with the don't call anybody. Hey! So I think your shield will block those, right? If he appears in front of you, you can just block the magic, as long as your shield's at facing him. Why did that open? Oh, that confused me. Okay, I didn't have my sword drawn. I guess some of the walls can disappear? They all do that? Oh, I guess only some do. Oh, the pickaxe breaks certain... Okay, does it... Is it only certain ones? Did I use it? How did I... Oh! Yeah, I like double tapped. Okay, so... You gotta walk over the door. There it is. Uh-oh. Oh, I tried to go up. It's a really engaging game. I like it. Let me see. Okay, if you hit X and then hold start. Are we... Hang. You got this game Tower Drunk, okay? You're going through, trying to get all the items in this game. Okay, good. I got to. I was about to break my Seinfeld impression to express my distaste for taking my fast boots away. You got 60 floors of this guy going up. You gotta rescue this chick at the top. It's always about rescuing some girl. Okay, please break it. I'm losing my focus on doing my Seinfeld impression because the wizard's gonna get me. I opened the chest. No tower, no Drago. What's the deal with that? I don't know what the bell does. What does the bell do? What's crazy is that, like, so many of these items, like, do things. You know, like, oh, I didn't get the key. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I'm stupid. Okay, let's go over here. This next one, you get a white sword. You get an upgraded sword on this next one. So you can block 3. I hear Pac-Man. Sorry, it's distracting. Okay, that should have made it appear. Stop. No, please break. God damn it! I was just trying to break the wall to go get that. From both ends, man. How am I gonna block that? Oh, you have to block it while walking. That's even more. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. There's there. Oh, right here. Nice, easy. Right there next to me. Get out of here. Really? Like I saw the guy up here to my left, and I tried to get him. And then this... Oh shit, dude, got it with a double. Okay, that's it, right? Where'd it go? Where is it now? Please break that. Please break that. Please break that. Why is he not doing it?
So long, Bowser.
I looked at chat because someone did the gay Bowser thing. I had to look at chat. Oh, I still have this. Okay, so I kept it. Oh, right, because the other one kept using it because I died because it was the potion, and I died. You said it was like an extra life. Okay. I was so used to having to pick it up like I did on the other stage that. Fuck this stage. If there was like one less wizard, that would be good. That'd be fine. I'd be fine with that. That's good. Guess I gotta put my name in, right? No, not Foy. No. Okay, well, fine. I don't know how to go back. I guess I'm stupid. I still have the sword. Okay, this is it. This is it. This is my moment. No, no! I understand how the... I don't think I understand how the pickaxe works. I can't figure... It doesn't... Okay. Up. Okay. Buddy, my shield was up. What was it? Because I was in front of him, like 1 block away. Okay, this is it. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment of glory. It's my moment. Okay, first try. First try. Also, there's like a glitch. I've got like 96,000 points. So all I have to do is touch the upper wall, right? Is that... I'm doing... Oh, okay, good. Fire... Yeah, there it is. Candle. Would you mind not doing that? Ah, shit. Okay, that's whatever. Can I kill these guys? Maybe? Maybe? No. He got me. I don't know how... Is it a specific spot? Is that gonna go away? Is it a specific spot on the upper wall? These guys just know where I am. Oh, I still have the item. God damn it! I was looking at the. I'm expecting. Yeah, I'm expecting the game to take it from me because I've died on the level where I get it. I realize it's not doing that. I just. Oh shit. Okay. It's purely because the other stage I was on with the potion, I kept. I had to keep, because it would use it when I died, so it would keep dropping it because it kept, you know what I mean? It was confusing. Asshole. Ah, shit! So in order to get the level, the item here, you have to break the copper pickaxe? How do we doing that? Do you have to just use it a bunch of times? Okay. And you got the silver pickaxe. I probably could have used that on, like, better places in the stage that would have helped me. Okay, cool. The red slimes just shoot lightning out of their face. That's good. Now, can I use the silver pickaxe? Okay, I can. Later. Move to a different row and column from the start, and then swing the so like here, and swing the. Okay. I mean, I guess you would have just like accidentally spawned that and not even known what you did to make it happen. Like that is such a. I feel like you get like, so the power potion doesn't do anything and just skip it? Okay. I feel like these fucking mages, like they, oh, I was there. It's like they appear just long enough to register that they're there and then they just shoot me in the face. So then, yeah, this is the one where you have to go through two specific points up on the top row. And that's just it just takes energy from you if you grab it, so there's no point in getting it. Dude, there's too many wizards here, man. What? Just oops, all wizards. Who's this Foy guy? So the ghost that was flying around in this stage, if you don't have the candle, you can't see him. So that would just be like a thing that you would just like randomly just die on this stage, and it would just piss you off, and you would not know what it was that was killing you. Like that's this game would just piss me off. I assume you get. Oh shit! I broke the. Okay. I'm not gonna have it again, am I? Because I've used it up. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Okay. I thought with the silver one I would get more than one break in a level. That the upgrade from copper to silver implied that I would get a little more, another whammy out of it. I guess I'll go fuck myself though. Oh, I won't have a. Cool, so I don't have a... So I just won't get another pickaxe for 20 floors. The silver pickaxe is 2 to 4 uses, so it's like not even... It's just you get... You might get up to... Oh my god. You might get up to 4, but it could also break on 2, so everything past the first one is a gamble. I mean, that's fine. That it's aggravating. You know, I'm not enthusiastic about that. It pisses me off. But you know, it is what it is. Okay, well, it looks like the White Wizard just breaks walls. Yeah, he does. Okay, good. Ah, shit. I got blue lightning and white lightning in the ass. Let me just see. Do they have like I was gonna see if there was like a stopping point, if there's like a point where something does happen or whatever, but that I didn't. I don't know. So you know, most of the game it's gonna advance. It's gonna escalate. It's gonna escalate like that. So since it's 12:15, I figure we'll call it here on Tower Drog. I do like that game because I like I said I got the impression they were making that as kind of like the one you've probably never. I mean, look at this, man. Like this is Draga. That's the guy. That's the title and titular guy. So yeah, they were definitely making this one to be like kind of the standout one. They expect you to know who Miss Pac-Man is, and then they hit you with this one. They put in all the stuff, all the historical stuff. Hang on, there's a secret. Okay, tell me where the secret room is. Is it behind the painting over here? Seems really I didn't know we had a secret room. Oh, it's in the in the Jiraga lobby. Is it in here? I guess in the lobby would be. Oh. Hold L1 and R1, then do up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left. Oh, I got a pickaxe. Okay. I got it. We breaking the. Okay. Does that let me? Can I break something with that, or? I guess it would make sense if we go back and do I keep it if I exit? Now, okay, there is. Is it this wall? Because this looks really obvious. Oh, nice, dude. No, it's Gil. That's the guy. He's gonna fight. This is pretty cool. So can I like walk around in here and like see them? Like I can like get a better vantage point and like watch them. You want me to pick that up? Is that for me? Is that? Oh, dude. Freed him with the booty blast? What, did we summon the Portrait of Ruin from Castlevania? Sorry, the Power of Sire. Oh, dude, he's getting electric Porygon. That's it. What is this thing? Is this taking me back to the lobby? Oh no, it's a game. Is this the second that the title screen's different? Is this the second? Is that... Holy shit, you can get to the second quest? Oh, cool. So I guess, so the... Uh-oh. Well... Whoops. Okay. Okay, is that the one, is that the, okay, hang on, Bowser Jr. Is that the one where you have to open the disc tray to get the item to appear? Because that could be, there's no button state, for the PlayStation Classic. Because the disc tray, when you hit the open button on a normal PlayStation, that is purely a mechanical thing. There's no electrical circuit that's connected to the open button specifically. It unhooks a thing and the tray pops up. At the back of the disc tray, there's a little tiny button that's actually pushed down by a little peg on the disc tray. That completes a circuit when it pushes the button down. So it's waiting to see if that signal gets broken on the PlayStation, because it knows that's how it knows the disc tray is open. But because this device, this emulator, that's not a thing that exists, it's not a physical thing, I guess it just can't initialize that state. So it just crashes it outright. That's funny. I wasn't expecting it to do that, so I can't play it at all. There's a third one though. What's the third one? We'll check that one out real quick, and then we'll wind the stream down. So, okay, we have to go back to the second Draga machine. Okay. Do we have to turn it on, though? Because I can't actually... I can't play it. Let me run back up there real quick. Hang on. L1, R1. Up, right. Oh, I was going the wrong way. Alright, so interact with the machine. It's okay, so I can't start the game though, because if I go past the title screen, it'll blow it up. So then what do I do here? Hit triangle, go to test. So that runs the RAM test again. Then move dip switch number 4 to on. Do I... okay, let me see, hang on. Okay. So then that... So do you actually have to put the... Do you have to... Hang on. So So then this one should be insert a quarter. Do you have to put the game into service mode and then do the dip switch only when it's in service mode? Is it that specific? You can't just turn I mean, or is that just because of the layers of the menuing through this game? So, okay, X, right, O, down, square, left, R1, L1, R2, L2. Oh my god, dude. That's a new one. That's the third tower, Mr. President. A dragon has hit the third tower. So this starts on 61. So we're past the. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna fucking die outright. Right? This is gonna kill me. There's no walls. This seems like a bug. It seems like a glitch. Like it shouldn't work. It's weird, like the spawning algorithm of these levels looks strange to me. This one's very vertical, the other one had no walls. So, and then again, like, even these levels have their own requirements for getting, like, the treasures and things like that as well. Are they the same as the other ones? Well, you said kill 6 slimes, the other ones were like 3 or 4. So does this, how many floors does this go up to? Because it stops at 60 is where you fight Draga. Dude, what is this? Is this a picture of something? So it's 61 to 100, so it actually goes up to 100 then. Get away from me. Oh, good. I'm dead. Nope. Alright. These level layouts are kind of bizarre. It seems like it's introducing enemies at the same time, or the same points. The purple wizards, the blue knights, and stuff like that. It does seem like the guys are like so there should be the fire wizards on this one then, right? Or whatever, like they introduce those guys next. Maybe? Or no, it's slimes and wizards at the same time. Okay. Well, then I'll pause that real quick. So, I guess, yeah, I didn't realize there was a third Tower Draga. I knew there was a second one, and it was a secret. I didn't know it was in this game. I mean, I knew it was in this game, but I just didn't know how to access it. But unfortunately, it doesn't work on an emulator because, at least in this case, the PS Classic, it doesn't. It's looking to read the state of something that the emulators doesn't track. I guess if you had it, it's kind of like how Pugsy for the Sega Genesis, if you're running it in an emulator with the SRAM turned on, it'll trigger the copy protection because Pugsy doesn't use SRAM. But it checks to see if you're using it because copy carts and pirate cartridges often had SRAM built into them. So the Pugsy program knows if it detects SRAM, then it can't possibly be running on authentic hardware because that check is meant to fail because ideally the cartridge wouldn't have any on it. So it's kind of a weird thing where this is kind of like the thing where, the emulator isn't even keeping track of the state that the game is trying to check. So it just... has a bad time. So we'll go back to Talking Time real quick. So even if you manage to skip that stage on an emulator that doesn't crash it, one of the treasures that's required to beat the game is impossible to get without the treasure you get from opening the disk drive on the first level. So it's not even possible on an emulator. And that's why preserving original hardware is important, okay? So I guess in theory I could actually play Tower of Draga 2. I say 2, it's not the sequel, it's the second tower. It's like how The Legend of Zelda has the second quest on the same cartridge. So like, you pop this in and the disc tray. In fact, I have a place. Yeah, there's one right here. Let me go grab it. want to see? Fine. All right. So I'll describe real quick because I can actually show you on a system. So when you have your PlayStation, right? The power button, this is a circuit. The reset button interrupts that circuit. But this button doesn't actually, this doesn't do anything. This is not an electric button. It's purely mechanical. When you press the open button, it actually, there's a little hook right in here. And when you click it, it just disengages this little hook. And that opens up the disc tray. What actually is the state? Oh, this is my personal one. That's been in there for a while. I may have inadvertently broken this one if I've left that in. So anyway, so you see in the back of the disc tray, there's a little pokey thing right down here, and it's hard to see, but right in here on the disc tray, there's a little button in the very back, and I actually have a framing nail wedged into that to permanently hold it down. And the reason for that is because this is one of the early Model 1 PS1s that has the parallel I/O on the back, and you can peel off this little axe. Oh my god, I can't get it off. I can't get the cap off. Really? That's on the really okay. Fine. You know what? I'm gonna pry it off because I'm committing to show you. Okay, there. Let's see. That was easy. First try. So early model PS1s actually have this on the back. You could use this for like System Link, I believe, or maybe that was a serial I/O. The parallel was used for various things. It was basically how like the bottom of the N64 has that thing where it connects to the DD. The PlayStation had a modular thing built into it, and it was found out that I happen to have one of these right here. So there's all these little things. Got a lot of things. So there's all these little devices, all these little shells that plug in. This is a Game Shark, okay? And so what you do is you could plug in to the back of this parallel thing. You plug in your Game Shark, and then this can plug into your computer, some type of output to monitor the code of the game. And then you can run your cheats and load it in, and it loads it into memory and plays with the stuff like that. But not all of these were, this is just a cheat device for getting extra lives. Some of them were more nefarious. You'd have this thing, the Goldfinger. I bought this, I ordered this on eBay a long ass time ago. I was in high school when I got this. And this plugs into the back. And what this does is this interrupts the boot process of the PlayStation 1 after it loads the BIOS off of an authentic game. Like this. You can then pop the disc tray open, pull out your real game, and put a definitely real game that you did not burn onto a CDR, and then close the lid and then start the thing. It says it's already read the BIOS off the real game. The reason why what all this device does is it loads the BIOS, stores it in here, and then you pop open the tray, swap the game out, close it, and hit start, and then it loads this from memory and feeds that through and skips the check on the disk you put in. And normally, the only reason this works, that I have that button pinned down, is because normally opening up the disc tray on the PS1 interrupts the process, and it locks the console, and it knows that when you close the lid to recheck the disc. However, if you wedge something into the back so the button is always held down, the PlayStation doesn't know that this is open because that button is still held down. So the disc is stopped. You can pop it out and pop a new one in and close it, and then undo the pause that this is done, and then it just reads that disc like, oh yeah, I've already gotten the BIOS from this. It's already passed the safety check. That's legitimate game. Whoops. So yeah, that's what that was for. So it's one of those things you can only do on like physical hardware. So that's why I had the button pushed down on mine, because I used it for playing legally obtained backups of PS1 games. So so that's Namco Museum Volume 3. I do think it's interesting that you have all 3 quests from Tara Draga on this one. So I'll give you the rundown real quick. And having played them, Miss Pac-Man is obviously going to be your standout title. Everybody knows Miss Pac-Man. I think we kind of agreed upon that one. It's faster than regular Pac-Man. And these days, you really don't see a lot of Miss Pac-Man because it's owned by a company that makes the worst Sega Genesis emulator handheld you've ever seen. So this is kind of one of the rare, arcade quality ports of the game. It does support Tate mode. Galaxian, not as strong as Galaga. I think this is the one that came before it. This was 79, I think. So it's not as good. You've already got Galaga. I think it was on Namco 1. So this one, it's not a solid one. Pole Position 2, again, you've already played the first one. It was on Namco 1 or 2. So, Pole Position 2 it's objectively a better game. It's still Pole Position though. You played the first one. There's really it's not different enough. It plays better, but it's not different enough. You got Dig Dug. That's another iconic one, but it's kind of a hard game, and it's not everybody's cup of tea. You probably know Dig Dug, but that'd be a take it or leave it thing. Fozon, I no idea. Whatever, man. I'm sure somebody out there that's their favorite game. Okay, for me, I get it. Like in an objective sense, I get it, but I'm like, I don't think I like this game all that much. But that's like your wild card, and you've never heard of it, kind of a filler thing. And then Tower of Draga, like I said, every one of these has a B-side game that's going to be one you probably haven't heard of before, but you're going to play that and be like, dude, what the hell? How have I not heard of this game? I think in the past we had like Dragon Buster was the one from Namco Museum 2 that was like, holy shit, this is a great game. And on Namco 1, it was Toy Pop. Was kind of the standout surprise one that you've probably never heard of. So every collection has one of those. And like I said, they kind of leaned in really nicely where it's like you're going to get some Dig Dug, Miss Pac-Man, and then you'll probably get some you've never heard of that turn out to be a nice hit. So, and then I also think it's really cool. I didn't even know going in that the Tower of Draga Towers 2 and 3 are on this one. At least not number 3. I knew about number 2. And it is unfortunate that number 2 is not really playable on an emulator because emulators don't really check for the state of that. They don't look for that. It's just not kept because there's no need to. There's no physical media, so there's no need to track the state of the button that says the lid's open. So it's really interesting though that that's something that was done for this game because I think I said in the original one, you'd press like the start button or the coin return button on like the player 2 cabinet or on the cabinet or something. Which the PS1 doesn't do that, so they had to change that in the game to make it detect something else that was PlayStation specific. So, so far, I trying to think because I don't have physical copies of all of them, so I'm having a hard time in my head aligning all of them. In terms of like the collection for Namco Museum Volume 3, I would probably say this one is worth picking up. Tower of Draga is a game that, like I said, I don't think there was an NES release. There's a Famicom one. And again, that would have not been in North America unless you imported it and knew about it. And I know Tower of Draga was a game that there were arcade cabinets in the United States, but again, it's one of those things you probably never heard of. So it's a game that was uncommon at the time in North America. So for what it's worth, I think it's a pretty good collection for that alone. This is one of the greatest hits collections. This is one of the 2 that's easy to get. It's like $10 to $15 depending on what retro store you go to. So this one for Tower of Draga and get the physical one. If you have a physical one, it won't crash. It'll actually work on a real PlayStation. So you can play 1 and 3 if you emulate it, but if you want to get 2, you got to get your hands on this. And thankfully, it's one of the affordable ones. So yeah, I'd recommend it for Tower of Draga. Yeah, Miss Pac-Man, I think everybody likes Pac-Man, but I think collectively we're tired of Pac-Man. You can only do Pac-Man so many times. So, but yeah, I think for Tower of Draga, it's a pretty easy slam dunk. So that's Namco Museum Volume 3. We'll do 4, maybe in a month or so. I'll put it on the schedule. I think it is on the schedule for at some point, in August or whatever. So we'll get into that one later, and then we'll do 5. And if you guys want to see the Japanese exclusive one, 6, we'll get that one as well. So, anyways, lost my train of thought. That's going to do it for Gatorbox tonight. Thank you for staying past late with me. I know I kept you guys a little bit past 12 o'clock. It's actually like 30 minutes past 12. Sorry. So I'm going to clean all this stuff up. I'll see you guys in the Discord. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. What do we got going on next week? Let me look on the schedule real quick. I'll tell you real quick. Next week's game, I have a miniature Clue board game, the same one I got from work. We had Guess Who. I don't know, man. I feel like the Guess Who one was so bad, I might just find something else to unbox because they're all just bad. The game for next week is Kit Hack Model Club for PC. It's supposedly a game where you can like take apart radio controlled cars and like soup them up and race them, but it looks like a very jank game. It looks like a 65% done asset flip with a nice coat of paint on it. So we'll see how that goes. I have no idea. Anyways, yeah, all the Namco Museum games are worth playing. They're just, but you emulate this one, it's not going to work for Tower Draga Part 2. The other ones will work. But anyways, that's all I got for you tonight. I'll see you guys in the Discord in the meantime. I do plan on doing an art stream tomorrow. I'll keep you guys posted on the Discord. I got sick last week, and I wasn't able to do that. So I did the Friday show, and I was like, ugh. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the Discord. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Good night. God bless. Good luck. And I'll see you back here next week for Kit Hack Model Club. Yes, that's the name. Good night.